the title quite well, and I think some of you will too. But I still forget the words. So if any of you would care to accompany me, you would be more than welcome. This is Salisbury Hill. Climbing up on Salisbury Hill, I could see the city light. Wind was blowing, time stood still. Eagle flew out of the night. He was something to observe. Came in close, I heard a voice, standing, stretching every nerve. Had to listen, had no choice. I did not believe the information. I just had to trust imagination. My heart going boom, boom, boom. Son, he said, "Why do you think I come to take you home?" Side by side, friends would think I was a nut, turning water into wine. Open doors would soon be shut. I went from day to day. Oh, my life was in a rut. I thought of what I say. Which connection I should cut. I was feeling hard, I was shooting. I walked right out of love and shooting. My heart going boom, boom, boom. Son, he said, "Why get things I come to take you home?" Spin her head. I never where I wanna be. Liberty she threw away. When I think that I am free, watch my empty silhouette. Close the eyes but still can see. No one taught them that he could. I will show another me. But they I don't need a replacement. I'll tell them with a smile on my face. My heart going boom, boom, boom. Son, he said, "Why get things I come to take you home?"
Guys, we're going to start the show very soon. Make sure to hit that upload button. I would really appreciate it. The link is in the chat. If anybody else will join me on the stream, chat about watching this. There's some big breaking news. Big, beautiful breaking news. Hey, James the advisor. Welcome to the show, everybody. Hold on a second. Let me get out of that mode. Let's put this full screen. Guys, we're so far behind over here. We're like, oh my god, we're 30 Moda images behind. We have to look through the market. Oh my god. There's actually I've got some cool stuff to show you. But before we get into any of that, we've got big, beautiful breaking news. This is kind of industry breaking news. LVMH buys a 10-year sponsorship deal with Formula One, pushing Rolex out. Well, I think this is big deal unless Rolex is clever enough to see it that they're not gonna get much out of the sponsorship. Maybe Formula One is a dead franchise, and they thought, well, you know what? There's no point of sinking all this money in. We better spend it on a new factory or some other new stuff. But anyways, here's from a blog to watch. We've got breaking report in time for Formula One's 75th anniversary next year. LVMH will become a global partner from 2025 in a new year in a new 10-year agreement. There has been a lot of speculation within the industry on which of its brands LVMH will select to put into the spotlight, with the most likely candidate being the Tag Heuer. And today we learn that the luxury brands group will in fact be including several of its Maison, including Louis Vuitton, Moet, and Chandon and Tag Heuer. Okay, so they're going to be using like Moet to celebrate the victories or something. They're going to wear Tag Heuer watches. This is big news. Tag used to, I believe, used to be a sponsor of F1, and now they're back in the seat. LVMH is looking to build respect within the watch industry. AP has done it before, right? With the Schumacher editions. Rolex has sponsored F1 for a very long time. And now LVMH is looking to rewrite history, buy some respect from the collectors. The official, by the way, I mean, it's what a perfect event for LVMH to sponsor, because LVMH is super expensive, and the tickets to F1 are like 11,000. I know because I was sent I was sent invitation. One of the viewers very kindly forwarded me um, like a RSVP link where I could go and purchase tickets, but it was $11,000. So it's out of my price point, but you go to event like this, 11,000 is if 11,000 is not a big deal, then you could go and pick up a Monaco on the way back to commemorate the event. What a beautiful, beautiful combination. Okay, anyways, the article continues. The official press release from Formula One and LVMH describes the deal as an unprecedented agreement between the world's leader in luxury and pinnacle of motorsports, which will launch next season at a time of incredible ongoing popularity. Formula One, or F1, sponsorships are anything but a new thing for luxury watchmakers. 7 out of 10 teams on the current grid have a luxury watch sponsor, including LVMH's own Tag Heuer. That's right, Tag Heuer is already sponsoring one of the teams, which this year's defending champion Red Bull, as well as a rival watch brand such as Tudor, IWC, H. Moser. We'll be talking about H. Moser in a second. They just released a brand new Retrograde Seconds uh, watch, which actually looks really nice. So we'll take a look at that. And we get Gerard Perregaux and Richard Mille. The one brand to rule them all was, you guessed it, Rolex, who has been the official timekeeper and the global partner of F1 since 2013, having, funnily enough, taken the spotlight from Tag Heuer at the time. Since then, Rolex has been titled sponsor of numerous races every season and has had its name plastered over every single racetrack the flying circus visited, except for Monaco, where Tag Heuer has managed to pose as the official watch of the Grand Prix. History lesson over. What we're looking forward to is LVMH unleashing all its might over Formula One to push its luxury products to what is revitalized, more involved, younger, and more global audience of the sport. Liberty Media took over F1 in 2017 and since then has transformed the image of the pinnacle of motorsports through more pronounced presence on YouTube, social media, as well as Netflix's Drive to Survive. Very interesting. F1 has been on the rise. I remember when I was young, F1 was a big deal, and then through like the middle, like I think after Schumacher, it basically died down and it's back up with Red Bull. Red Bull has been just pouring money all over F1, so they built quite a team there. Personal drama and rivalry have has been the core element of F1. I didn't know that. Ever since its very first official season commenced in 1950s, today drivers are often contractually obligated to spend more time in front of the camera, and much of the time they are visibly rocking a luxury watch, as well as other items such as apparel, sunglasses, and other accessories, turning them into fan favorite billboards for brands. Yeah, very, very cool stuff here. Gotta love F1. I'm looking forward to learning more about F1 from Kojak. He's an expert in the field. He's got 3 Monacos to boot. Time flies, says Tim. Just sent my Sunday movie quote to your email. Guys, send me your movie quotes to my email, hello@timwright.com. Sunday night, we're going to be doing a movie quote night. It's going to be a competition. We'll have a mini giveaway as well. I don't know what it is going to be yet, but we'll give something away on the show. Dr. Bob's Nightmare, always great to see you in the chat. We got Adam Truman says, "Hi guys, loving this track. Takes me back to my drunken days." Hey, that was Peter Gabriel. Great song. David H says LVMH definitely making moves in general. Yes, LVMH, they're looking to become a serious contender in the watch game. And I think they're going to be able to do it through the Amerisan because it was for a while how old the watch brand is was important. Then it was the importance of having an in-house movement. Then it became the over retail value, and now it's all about independent watchmaking. And I think Louis Vuitton has very cleverly identified that they could uh, invest their money into new talent, independent watchmakers, and they could coast on the coattails to relevance. It's a brilliant plan, and I commend them for it. Shamba Basher, welcome to the show. It was great to see Shamba. James Advice has tech sponsored Red Bull team. Really interesting. Red Bull. By the way, this wine from Sunday, it's poison. It has turned into liquid lemon juice. Horrendous. I need to pour it out. Though that's just why you have to drink the whole bottle of wine if you open it up because yeah, I probably should have put it in the fridge. Maybe that had a lot to do with it. Mike Lewis says Max Verstappen wears tag and sponsors Red Bull, and he's like number one F1 driver at the moment, I believe. So it's all about that drama, the F1 drama. Adam Truman says Whispering Angel Rose will double in price during F1 season. I don't know what that means. Whispering Angel Rose. LU Card says Roman has been an F1 fan all the way back to 2023. Boom. Well, Roman is very clever with identifying F1 as being a great source of leads, right? He uh, he 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 goes to F1 because, and for him it's an investment, I think, that's worth putting money in, because he gets to meet some of these characters over there at F1, and yeah, a lot of them are, they trust him, and they're spending money. Next time they need to buy a super expensive watch, they go to Roman. So can't really blame Roman for F1, and putting money to buy the stupid was it like 80% scale F1 car. Oh, and by the way, so crazy, when I was in Greece, there there was an F1 car on one of the ships, right? So when we were taking those little ferries to go from one location to another, they actually had an F1 car on board. I think I took a picture. So let's see. Let me see. Can I find it quick enough? Probably can't. Oh man, my phone is just tons of pictures. Um, let's see. Mm, no, it doesn't look like I'll be able to find it. Dang it. Okay. Well, I'll try to find it a little bit later. We'll take a look at what kind of car they brought onto this ship. Thought it would be easier. No, can't find it. Sorry. M2 Carlina says F1 teams sponsored F1 teams for years. Tech Heuer rules others who had been official sponsors. Rolex took over as a sponsor. Tech Heuer, I'm pleased to, they have now got an interest after Schumacher retired. You know, Rolex was sponsoring the entire race, whereas Tech Heuer is sponsoring just a single car. LVMH uh, getting this deal means they're going to be sponsoring the whole race, and sponsoring a race is much more, I think, lucrative. It's a much safer bet than sponsoring a single car, because if your car doesn't win, then it's almost like you're not gonna get as much visibility from it. But sponsoring the entire race means your whatever logos or whatnot, they're gonna be all over the track. So you're getting a kind of a promotion out of it. Oh, hey, whoa, whoa, we got celebrities. Dr. Bob's, welcome to the show.
Hey, Timmy, does
Hi.
my microphone work?
A what?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Here, how are you?
Oh, oh, I'm good. I'm good. I got heat stroke yesterday.
Shit.
Terrible. Yeah, I gotta be careful. So I'm gonna have to be real calm, quiet, and spray myself down with the hose every once in a while.
Oh, okay. Dang, you gotta wear a hat or something when you're out.
Uh, this greenhouse over here. It's too damn hot.
Yeah. What
Yeah,
can
I'll be all
you?
right.
You sure?
Yeah, there's like a hose like 5 feet from me. I just turn the hose on myself once in a while. So
Mm-hmm.
gotta be careful not to wash off too much of my fragrance. So bottle that shit.
The fragrance. The Dr. Bob's fragrance.
It is a good one. How's the show going? I'm gonna have to go grab my stuff, so I gotta watch these people in the chat. And there's some
Oh,
shifty characters in there.
yeah, yeah. There's some characters in the chat, of course. The show is going. It's gonna be a quick one today. Whoa. Uh, uh, yeah. Well, soon we got Daniel Katz is out. He's gonna be out for a couple of days because
Oh,
yeah, he's at Sisters. So hopefully everything is okay there.
is it the nice sister or the one that he really likes a lot?
Oh, good question. I'm not sure. Is it? Let me ask you. Good sister or evil sister? I think it's the sister-in-law that's evil. It's not the sister is okay. The sister is the one that took his Rolex.
Oh, she hid it in the freezer or something.
Imagine. By
Hey,
the way, Mike
not that
Lewis,
good.
Mike Lewis, of course, you're invited for Sunday Watch Talk, and looks like Mike Lewis got a new watch. We'll have an unboxing for the wine and watches episode.
Do you think leaving a watch in the freezer for a long time it's okay?
No, it's not a good thing because the oils, depending what kind of oils the watch has, it's actually going to freeze, and it's bad for the watch because it could compromise the seals.
I didn't think
So-
about the seals.
yeah, because it's just rubber, right? You put it into below freezing temperatures, and those rubber gaskets are going to freeze and crack. So you got to be careful with that stuff. Mike Lewis, of course, you're invited. And by the way, this Sunday we're doing movie quotes. So I want everybody, as many people as we can, guys, send me your favorite movie quote uh, via email hello@timwright.com, and I'll prepare a small PowerPoint, and
Name
we'll
isn't
do a
Eva
quiz.
Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die.
All you card says everything with Roman scaled down to 80%. Rose Wine Tim LVMH now owns a brand Whispering Angel. Oh, okay. It's a lovely drop. May I add a rosé? Yeah, we have some people in the watch community who are huge fans of rosé wine exclusively. I think it's a bit of a girl's drink, but I drink it, no problem. PM says David Colthred was a little bit old school, not crying Pratt like some of the new generation of drivers. He and Mark Webber, my favorite TV pundits for F1. Are you a huge fan of F1, Dr. Bobs?
I'm more of a fan of MotoGP. Anybody can drive on 4 tires. That's easy. See you do it on 2 of them.
That's Kleiner. Gotta get Kleiner on here to tell us about the
In
what
America,
was
we're more about NASCAR, quarter-mile races. We just want the race to be over in like 2, 3 seconds, and then go home. Just like sex.
it's like sex. It's just quick and easy, right? In and out. You watch
Quick.
Moto America?
Yeah, I watch like all kinds of crazy car-related channels,
Mhm.
Rust garages, and I like the Russian guys that make like fucked up cars more fucked up.
Did you used to watch Pimp My Ride?
Oh, of course, everyone watched that. That was before phones.
That was so good. It didn't age well. Now looking back, I think, my God,
Yeah, those cars are ruined. Anybody that
they're
has one of those cars,
ruined.
they're like, oh my god.
They're so tacky. They're awful, man. They fucked up those cars, to be honest.
Yeah, during
Like
that
no,
period, my
yeah,
friends had an audio shop, and they would do a lot of modifications, and people would come in, and they want you to mount like a TV screen on top of the airbag on the steering wheel. You're like, if that thing goes off, it's gonna take your head off. They're like, oh, disconnect
yeah,
the airbag then. Okay.
yeah. They weren't really thinking about that stuff.
Yeah, no, but Dingo Dave could probably understand the importance of installing fish tanks in your car.
Mm. Yeah, Dingo Dave, he's got a beautiful BMW. It's just in the
My,
perfect preserved, uh, like pre-ceramic condition.
I sent a picture of my cousin's 2002 to the WhatsApp, but then the show ended. But
Oh, sorry. Yeah. By the
it's just
way,
all stock.
you guys had a phone call earlier today.
I did, but I was in bed recuperating. I was like, oh, I gotta stay here.
Oh yeah, yeah, me too. I was busy doing some stuff and I didn't even see it. That there was a thing going on. So my
It was like
bad.
it was super
It's
early, like
way
nine
early.
o'clock.
Yeah, yeah. It's
Yeah.
it's crazy. It's crazy. It's what do you take me for? It takes me a while to get rolling. But yeah, let me just really quickly finish reading this
Let's
article
do
here.
this.
It's only 2 paragraphs left. Regarding LVMH partnering for 10 years with F1. It's gonna be their next biggest sponsor. So let's see. Commenting on the news, Stefano. Oh my God! I thought it was Stefano Della Costa, the Wizard, but it's Stefano Domenicali. By the way, the Wizard has been spotted. He's out and about. He's a free man.
Oh, I saw a snapshot of him in Toronto.
He's just walking about. What the heck is this? This guy should be in jail. He stole $500,000. How is he walking?
It's all
It's
the Soros DAs, Tim.
Bro, it's insane.
They just
But
let
he
him out.
did
It's
it.
a
He did it
revolving
on the
door.
live stream to everyone's face. He almost begged for people to put him behind bars, and everybody said, "No, Wizard, we'll let you stay. You had 3
It's like
stents, so that's
TPG
punishment big enough."
solved the possibilities for.
Yeah, well, okay, sorry, getting distracted
You know,
here.
we talk about
Stefano
business.
Domenicali, president and CEO of Formula One, said our sport is founded on the relentless pursuit of excellence, a value that also lies at the heart of LVMH. So I am delighted to announce this historic partnership will begin in 2025. The funny thing is that the very same message was used to resonate with Rolex perpetual quest for excellence. Hey, their sponsorship wasn't perpetual, which is to say that it will be down to the most talented marketing team within LVMH and its subsidiaries to try and place their products in F1 in an authentic, novel, and seamless way. It's a big waste of like resources. I guess Rolex is too woke for F1. Because dude,
This
F1,
one's not
you know
woke
how many
enough.
tires they use in each race?
Oh yeah, you gotta change the tires constantly.
Bro, like they go through 200 tires per race. And they have to there's actually rules where you have to
For
change tires
safety.
like 3
Yeah,
times at
safety.
least.
You can't have bad tires in a race. That's dangerous.
I know, but conventional tires on your regular car, right? Like let's say you get a Subaru, you could
And see,
have how long does
they
the
push the
tires last?
limits of these tires. They make new compounds like every month, and they're testing them, and it all comes back down to the consumer. And we get these amazing tires that save countless lives every day, and nobody ever gets any credit for it. The
Mm,
tires are amazing, and mostly it's due to the motorcycle tires. They're the ones that tell F1 what formulas to try out.
mm. How's your stride
Michelin's
says
number one.
stop
Buy
by to see
Michelin
Tim
tires,
G.
baby. Someone
Tim G.
spotted Tim G.
Well, no,
Oh, okay.
unfortunately not. He's missing. He's been missing for quite some time. I don't know. He's
Nowhere.
unreachable.
He's not on WhatsApp. He's not on
No, I
any
think
of
he
the
deleted his
countless
WhatsApp.
other channels that are out there.
Countless chant. I don't know. I don't watch other stuff. I don't
I
have
used to see his
time. There's just
comments on
too
like
many.
Opus and Time. He used to be there leaving messages. He's gone dark. I don't know.
Yeah, he's gone dark. I hope he's okay, like health wise.
Me
I
too.
hope it wasn't some type of a health situation, right? Or I hope
Yeah.
that nobody
Well,
like got to him because there's some people who are scared for their life. They don't want to be doxxed in the watch community. It could be scary. The
mhm.
Timepiece Gentleman famously was robbed multiple times, but in Timepiece Gentleman's case, it was probably him robbing himself because he didn't want to pay back his victims
That's allegedly.
allegedly. Uh, PM says, "How about the Isle of Man TT best motor race event in the world? The Isle of Man apparently they have no speed limits there.
Oh
So
yeah, they
that's
just race on the street. Like someone dies every year. It's like I think maybe there may have been like 1 year someone didn't die
in F1.
at the Isle of Man.
Oh, the Isle of Man. Wow,
It's really
it's amazing.
dangerous.
Yeah. M2 Carlino says Tag Heuer sponsored F1 race since 1992. It's 2 years after I was born. Longer than Rolex. That's why F1 drivers do actually wear Tag Heuer watches. Rolex did not match, did not do much for F1. Yeah, I guess so. Rolex does not actually belong in F1. It just doesn't match the vibe. F1, it's all about the latest technology. So I
Yeah,
could see
Rolex
Richard
never even
Mille.
been to the moon for Christ's sakes.
Rolex hasn't. Maybe
Nope.
they'll go to Mars.
Yeah, maybe.
Like if we were going to Mars, which I think is what Trump should run on. Believe it or not, I think he should make it. If he wants to win, he should just make it uh, like the most important issue for him. Let's go to Mars. Kennedy did it with the moon, allegedly.
That's true. There's precedence for it.
Yeah,
They could
and
fake it
why
all over
not?
again.
Why not? I
No
would
one
be
will
all.
believe that it's fake after they fake it. Like we never went to Mars, so they'll think, "Oh, you're crazy."
Yeah, imagine if within whilst we're still alive, we saw people go to Mars. That would be incredible. United States debt is already like $35 trillion, and
What
I
can we
think it
do to
actually
get
wouldn't
there,
even
though?
go. It would be like another trillion. Let's just say it cost 1 trillion to go to Mars. Wouldn't that be badass thing for America to do?
Are you wanting to like leave people there, like a colony?
No, no. But look, just go do some research. Yeah, possibly if we could do it. There is a
Huh?
book.
Who should we
Uh,
send?
well, somebody. Let's send Tom Brady. He's like no
He's
our
big.
number one
You
athlete.
want
He
to
would
send
go.
smaller people. You know, it costs like
Mm.
$10,000 just to put an ounce into orbit. So
Oh,
just
let's send T and
it's-
Tickers. That's a
oh, it's
win-win.
an excellent idea.
uh, uh, Baron Van Noob says he got an
I'm
email
gonna be
from
banned from his
Tag.
channel now, Tim.
Oh, what? You what?
I'm gonna be banned from Ticker's channel now, probably.
You're gonna be banned?
I said Ticker's
No,
probably gonna ban me. Oh yeah.
I think you're probably
Sorry,
already banned.
Tickers.
No? I'm surprised you're not banned yet. How is it
Yeah,
possible
probably.
that you're not banned?
I don't know. I
Are
tried my
you for real?
damnedest.
Huh?
No, no.
Hmm.
No, I'm good with Tickers. I behave.
Billy Jeans, PhD says, Tim, what the fuck you on about? The 24-hour Le Mans is sponsored by Rolex. Yes, it still is. It would make sense to be part of all motorsports, lots of money and flash. No, I think Le Mans is it's a different type of a race. Le Mans is an endurance race where where Rolex kind of makes more sense. Rolex, it's all about its durability, right? Their watches are super durable. They do have technology, but the technology is not on display. And a lot of the Le Mans cars, they're not as flashy, right? See ya. Le Mans cars. See it. Lineup. Uh what's the current Le Mans lineup?
Well,
See
they
here.
do like all kinds of different categories. So, like they got the manufacturers out there, and then there's
Motorsports.
all
Here we
the
go.
race cars, and then
Yeah, look at that. BMW looks like a BMW. Mercedes looks like a Mercedes. Right? These are just the most important thing in these Le Mans cars is the engine. Just like a Rolex watch, right? It's got a super durable engine that's supposed to last 24 hours, right? Like they're going to be pushing
it's
these
all about
cars
the
for 20.
tires usually.
Well, no, but also engine has to be pushed for 20. It has to the engine has to last 24 hours of just
It's gotta
being
last.
yeah. That's not what you think that's not much?
That F1 car wouldn't make it for 24 hours. That F1 car would probably blow up after the fourth hour.
Right, right. How long is F1 race usually?
It's less than 1,000 miles. They probably
Let's
don't do
see.
miles. They do kilometers,
A
euros.
Formula F1 Grand Prix race typically lasts around 2 hours, but the length can vary depending on the circuits and other factors. The minimum distance for F1 race is 190 miles, but the Monaco Grand Prix is an exceptional at 160 miles. Dude, Monaco Grand
That's nothing.
Prix is yeah, it's nothing. See, and this is the kind of stuff that's good for uh, Richard Mille, right? Because Richard Mille is all about that technology outwards, right? Richard Mille watches, they look more technologically advanced outwards than a Rolex. But the technology that went into Rolex is
Happy
probably
Meal
took more
watches.
research. Hmm?
I don't know. I don't know what they put in the Richard Mille, really. I just like laughing at them. It's like
Yeah, because they
paying
just look
money for that
wacky.
watch. That
They
looks
just look wacky. They look like F1 cars. Right? Look at the F1 car. That doesn't that remind you of a Richard Mille watch? That's not a Rolex. Rolex doesn't do skeletonization like this. Anyways, to finish the article here, clearly LVMH has big plans with F1 as it implied by a 10-year scope of the partnership, as well as the fact that it is already planning to move Louis Vuitton into every trophy celebration by manufacturing cases for the hardware. Oh shit. And
so every
Moet
watch is
and
gonna get a Louis Vuitton box.
no, 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 no. All the boxes that F1, the F1 boxes that they have over there for tools. You know those
They're gonna
drawers.
give him Louis toolboxes.
Yeah, Louis toolboxes.
That's ridiculous.
I know, but hey, why not,
I bet you
dude?
the Snap-on guys are gonna be so mad.
They're gonna pour money into it. Also, the trophy will be designed by Louis Vuitton. That's another kind of a big thing. Trophy designs.
If they make
Look,
the trophy, they better make it nice.
oh yeah. And they're going to, when F1 driver wins the race, they usually they celebrate with that big bottle of champagne and they spray it
Magnum.
on the win.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, the Magnum, right? Let's see here. F1.
So you're gonna need at least 30 meters of water resistance minimum.
Here we go. Let's see. I might this might ding the channel. Yeah.
Oh yeah, if you play F1, that's like trying to play the Super Bowl. They're gonna immediately know that you're showing your shit on the air.
Right. And we have to be careful. Oh, you know what? Look, I can't play. I won't play the thing, but I'll
It
show
won't
some
even let you
images. Look
do
at this. This in the past.
it.
You see this? Look, Rolex branding here in the back. We had see in the past they had Shandong. Actually, that's already by the looks of it. They're already been sponsored. But you see that trophy is kind of crappy. The current one. Oh, here's the opening of the champagne. Oh damn, this might ding me. There we go. There you go. Whew. Oh
Turn
damn.
signals?
Yo, you gotta be careful, huh? Oh, Dr. Bob's. Hello? The You're
Oh yeah, I'm
breaking
still
up.
here. Would that freeze?
Yeah. Oh
Breaking up.
man.
You know what? I'm gonna turn off the
Yeah.
Wi-Fi. The Wi-Fi's shitty. I'll jump back on, watch.
Okay. Yeah, yeah, okay. You do that. Anyways, the Louis Vuitton is going to be making uh uh, anyways, they're gonna be making trophies. They're gonna be plastered all everywhere. They're gonna use Louis Vuitton hardware. Let's see what else.
Okay.
Drivers splash off the podium, and then Tech Hoyer is reported by Wall Street Journal to replace Rolex as the sports official timekeeper. Maybe they'll give each driver a Tag Heuer watch after they, I don't know, win the race or something like that. Grandmaster Chime says champagne is out. The victory drive will push the water. Hey, I'm pushing water over here. Are you guys pushing water? Let me know in the chat. Baron von Noob, LVMH will easily make their money back. This is, yeah, I think LVMH is going to monetize the spike out of everything. And what's crazy, I think a lot of these things will become super collectible after, I don't know, maybe after their partnership is done, right? Like think about a tool box by LVMH. That's freaking cool. It might, they might have to be, they might be forced to use it during the event, but after it's done, those are gonna go on auction for some crazy money. Who wouldn't want to have a Louis Vuitton F1 exclusive toolbox? It'll be crazy. Sergio 9999 says Rolex is leaving F1 because the sport is becoming more mainstream and Rolex wants to focus on the more elitist type of sport. Sailing, polo, tennis, golf, and that kind of shite. There's a possibility. Is really F1 becoming more mainstream? I guess them opening up a track in Vegas is going to bring in a lot of just kind of general viewers. It's a possibility. It's a good point. PM says Louis Vuitton, the saddest brand in the world and top favorite ripoff. Ooh, very spicy. Come on, Louis Vuitton. They're doing something right. No, they're so cool. Let's visit Louis Vuitton. Uh, Vuitton website right now. Let's see what do they got on the homepage. Here we go. Reject all. Paris. They got new designs out. Wow, that's a lot of costumes. My God, this is Louis Vuitton alone is like 50 brands. Let's see. I mean, their designs are so simple. It's all about that logo, and people pay ridiculous money for these like crappy wallets. I mean, they're not crappy. They're no, they're Louis Vuitton, but considerably, right? There's not a lot of leather that goes into it. But yeah, you can see it. They're very innovative, right? They're able to keep making new stuff. Let's see what they have for men. Not that we're buying, but let's just let's take a peek in there. Let's see what's going on here. Sweater and pants for 5 grand. Not bad. The shirts are pretty cool. Look at the sweater, looks good. They have some classy stuff, right? Like that's a great sweater. If it wasn't $1,500, but it looks cool, right? Very simple design. And look at this. Now they got a watches right here in the whole thing. Oh, by the way, this is the shorts that the roommate likes. But I'm not this skinny. See, if I was skinny like this guy, maybe we could talk about it, but not for me. Gotta lose weight. By the way, that's why I'm late today. I was doing some exercising and I was running late. Oh my god, bell bottom pants are back in style. Are you kidding me? Jesus. Look, there's some wacky stuff here. Wacky design. Oh yeah, this is see stuff like this, the monogram print, it's over the top. But they do have some okay stuff. Uh Yeah, it's all cool. Trapper. Oh no, Trooper member for 26 months. Have another great show, Timmy. Cheers. Cheers to Trooper. Thank you so much for supporting the show. Pushing water here. Let's see it. The luggage. Oh my God. Look at this. See, I would never recommend this Louis Vuitton luggage. That is ridiculous. That's why, I get criticized for my Rimowa, but Rimowa is fraction of the price and it's actually really durable. This thing got zippers. What the hell? Guys, seriously, just get if you want to travel, there's only one luggage to get. It took just a little bit of convincing, and Red Shovel could now, I think, vouch for Rimowa. Such a great brand. Let's see it. They also got some new stuff here. Phone cases, some ridiculous aluminum crossbody bag. That's just nuts. And they got these plastic. I wouldn't recommend these plastic ones. They are lighter. So if you are flying in a country that's super strict with their requirements for the weight, then maybe plastic would work better. But I highly recommend just this original aluminum. Is this one right here, or this is a cabin twin? Let's see, original cabin. Just get. I have this original cabin plus, but it might be too big very soon. So if you just get like one of these original cabins, you're done. One for life. You're never gonna need another luggage again. Don't waste money, and it's fraction of the price of the Louis Vuitton one, but it's actually freaking durable. You can get fun color. Look at this, the green one. It's limited edition. Hey, yo, 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 yo.
Hey, Timmy, I told you I'd be back.
Yo, Dr. Bob's, you're back in time just for the H Moser. It's a
Yeah,
brand new.
my connection should be better now.
Yes, it's way better. It's like 3 times better.
Excellent.
Let's see it. Looks good. Hey, guys, say hi to the monkey.
That's a snake bite.
Her name is Snakebite.
Snake bite.
Oh, hey, we got Elton. Elton, Lord with the passport. I get the worldwide coverage. You got so many spots. I don't even buy luggage. Yeah. Love it. Okay. That's good. All right. I don't know. Yeah, if you have multiple locations, that's obviously the best way to do it. But it's cheaper
Yeah,
to just get luggage. That way you don't have to get other places.
if
But it
you
is
bring
annoying.
just a big duffel bag and you have a long layover, they send like secret security out to try to get a look in your luggage and you turn into a suspect. So it's always
Yeah,
better to have nice looking luggage.
but not too nice.
Yeah, you
That's
don't want them
why.
too nice. You don't want them to steal it. Exactly. You don't want
Right.
them. You don't want them just to take the luggage just because they want the luggage. You don't even care about what you have inside of it. You know,
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to cover up my entire luggage with
stickers that were
stickers.
disguising it. That's a good idea.
Yes, exactly. Let me show you. I uh I actually need to get the stickers for Greece because unfortunately they didn't have any stickers there.
Are you sure that the guy didn't just kick you out of his T-shirt shop and he refused to sell you stickers?
No, they didn't have Rimowa, unfortunately.
Oh,
Yeah, it was kind of disappointing. Oh man, I don't have a picture right now. Shit. I don't know. Oh, wait a second. I think I. Oh, okay. I think I found it. Oh, here we go. This is my current sticker. See, it's already tough to see, but I'm gonna cover it all up completely, and not just travel stickers, but just any kind of any and every sticker I can get my hands on. So if you guys have any stickers that you want to send me to put on the luggage, email me. I'll give you my address. We'll add your sticker to the suitcase. There
I got
we
an
go.
Islander watch sticker over here.
Islander?
Did you put that on your box?
Well, I'm not
That's
sponsored by
cool.
them. I don't want to. Mark is a friend of the show, but I don't. Listen, I might as well get a watch with it. I should tell him, hey, Marky, send me a watch, an Islander to review. I'll make a video about it. Send one to me for free with stickers.
The stickers.
Yeah, uh, yeah. But anyways, bunch of trips coming up.
So
What
the
do you
bottom
think?
is that's retrograde seconds, or is that the power reserve?
I think that's retrograde seconds. What a weird watch. What the heck?
It's gonna be going like all day long. It might just be distracting.
Oh, it's retrograde seconds.
That's gonna be totally distracting. I wonder if it makes noise. That'd be cool.
Oh no, it's not gonna make noise. But retrograde
Silent.
they took this from Humble Pines Breguet. Breguet has the same movement, but the retrograde seconds are at the 12 o'clock.
Huh.
Look.
Looks
One
kind of like
second.
a fuel gauge. They should make the retrograde seconds go the other direction from right to left, so it looks like the fuel in your car getting empty.
This is kind of ridiculous if you think about it. Check this out. Look, that's the Breguet right there. You see that? Over here at well, it's usually like it's 10 o'clock. At 10 o'clock, it's got retrograde seconds. Let's see if I could switch it back. See here. Okay, it's gonna snap back right now. You see that?
Oh yeah.
Okay, let's do it again. Let's do it again. Here we go. It gets to 60 and then it jumps back. I wonder which way it jumps around. Does it like a magic trick goes to the left or it jumps back on the right side?
I don't play the end.
But anyways, I would say this is a better watch.
Oh yeah.
All right? Like why would you want to go
The Moser costs a lot more.
good question. I'm not sure. This is expensive. This is really expensive.
I'm sure
Unless
this
you
is
get the
expensive.
Humble discount. Oh, it's 19,900.
Wow, it's a bargain. That's so
Yeah, oh,
affordable.
yeah. Bargain. Yeah, that's right, Doctor.
Everyone should get one. Can't afford not to get this one.
Everyone, guys, it's so cheap. It's so cheap. It should be 9,900. Because yeah, look, it's cool. I don't mind it.
The rotor's
Here's the
nice. Like
back.
skeletonized rotor. That's nice.
It's better on the back.
Yeah, at least now the display case back makes sense if you have a skeletonized rotor.
And it's got some of these skeletonized bridges too. See the bridges on the left, then you got the balance cock, then you got another bridge that's skeletonized. And even that third bridge there is skeletonized. They took a lot of cues here from what's it called? Chapek. Chapek does this in their Antarctique. They got a lot of skeletonization like this. But also I think the movement here was DLC'd
Yeah,
because it's
that's
slightly
factory
gray.
DLC. You're
Yeah,
not
or maybe
destroying the watch like some maniac might try to do to his Rolex.
or maybe they made it out of titanium. What do you think?
It
Let's
looks
see.
a little dark to be
It
titanium. Like,
does look dark. Let's see. The movement is make it bigger. HMC 250 in-house automatic caliber based HMC 201 with Agenor. Oh shit, it's Agenor. 30 seconds retrograde module. What? Agenor? Agenor are the guys that made Lyric watch, right?
so he's making a
That's
module for
Agner.
them to put on there.
Huh?
He makes a module for them to put on the watch.
Yeah, it's just a module. Bidirectional power winding system, 3-day power reserve.
See, that's why it's so cheap.
Wait, and it's got Strawman hairspring.
Yeah, you're right. This should be like around a $7,000 watch.
9,000 would be, yeah, 7,000 would be even better because it looks like a introductory sports watch. Hell, this complication, this retrograde seconds,
It's
looks
cool,
like the
but it's not
Christian
worth
Ward Belcanto
$10,000.
quality level. It's cool, but not that cool,
It's a
right?
rubber strap watch. It's like a sports model. Shit should
It's
be
cool looking, yeah.
yeah. It's kind of like the production line, model of Moser, though. It's not like one of their super. Basically it's the introductory level.
It's subtle.
It's a shitter.
Yeah, you're right.
I like that there. You can see the retrograde cam that makes it snap back. But that's kind of
Yeah,
cool.
that might look pretty cool. Because then it snags over here on that little thing, and that's like guess. Oh. So it winds
Yeah, it's like slowly moves,
counterclockwise
pushes the arm, and then when it gets to the end, it
or
drops it back
clockwise.
down, and then it starts climbing again.
Yeah. So right now it's climbing this one, and then when this stops climbing, it jumps down over here, and that's what resets it.
It probably makes a little tiny noise. It probably keeps you up at night every minute.
Like a bel canto.
Yeah, like a bel canto.
It could drive a person insane.
Definitely, especially if they're guilty of something, they can just
Hmm.
hear it like a heart beating under the
Yeah.
floor at night
Oh my
constantly.
god. Imagine if they're responsible for doing something horrible and
Like what if they
it
cut their brother in half with a machete or something.
right or exactly
I would never do that. My brother's still in one
still
piece.
alive. But
Oh
good
yeah,
to
yeah.
know that you got such ideas. I'm just joking. But hey, listen, if somebody needs help, Sergio
Cinch.
9999 says FGS to the left. You mean flies out of the case? Jaja. What does this mean? I'm not sure.
Ja 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 ja. I think it says
Right.
yeah, maybe.
FGS to the left. What is that? What does that mean? Mike Lewis says it's
FGS.
10K watch maximum. 100%. With 10K, this would be reasonable. I think
Reason.
this is nothing. In fact, this not even being an in-house module is kind of sad. But Agenor, when I was in Geneva Watch Days, the
Huh?
Agenor guy was there with the H Moser. So I bet that these guys probably collab, like they met each other over there, and Agenor came and said to them, "Hey, we'll make a module for your watch." Boom, limited to what is this? 250 pieces. Is this limited? Let's see. Oh, it's not
I,
limited.
no,
Okay,
it's
but
not limited.
yeah, but we'll give you 250 of these and see what happens. Maybe people
If they
like
sell
it.
them, they'll come out with the new colors.
It's kind of a smart way of doing business because you could just keep iterating on these. Like what you got here is just your basic movement from H Moser, and then technically speaking, you can make any kind of complication you want that takes advantage of the power from seconds hand, hour hand, or minute hand with whatever. So because this is so random, like who asked for this? Nobody.
I think they have research teams that are like
Mhm.
go around collecting data, and they're like, retrograde seconds are hot. We need to make a retrograde seconds.
Are they trying to appeal to people who like reggae? Because this has existed for a while, and there's other watches with retrograde seconds too.
I think they needed to make something that looked more of a conservative design because that streamliner is just so crazy looking. It's not going to be for everybody.
Hmm.
That is a nice dial though.
Sergio 9999 says H Moser likes to be quirky on the block, which is understandable.
That's
Yeah,
the thing. This
it's a
one is
bit
not really
quirky.
that quirky. This is really, it's like just a regular normal watch. It's
It
like
could be quirkier.
retrograde is like, it's not something new, cutting edge. That's like that's an old complication. This is
It's for
like,
people with ADHD. That's pretty cool.
yeah.
Well, Mike Lewis, thank you so much for subscribing to be a member, guys. If
Hey,
you,
Mike. Thank you, Mike.
yeah, guys, if you can support the show, I would really appreciate it. Memberships really help me do this thing every single day, to so that we cover all the latest news, like this Moser release and the LVMH purchasing the sponsorship deal with F1. That's the two big news of the night. And I've got a whole bunch of stuff to take a look at. Marcus says, Tim, Bob Roy, Ray, Grandmaster, hi. Hello, welcome to the
Ray
show.
Ray.
Yeah. By the way, we're almost at 50 upvotes. Guys, you're legends for doing this. Really appreciate those upvotes. Keep them coming. Rob says, not really a very interesting looking watch. Lug proportions a tad bulky and unrefined just to my eye. Ooh, let's see. Yeah, look, the case back uses screws. That's in my opinion, that's a big no. I think if you're gonna use it, the case back should be screw in. That because that makes it a little bit more watertight than just having it with like screws, right?
Yeah, that doesn't look cool.
Yeah. The screws, and also this might look cool, all these cutouts over here, but that's just a place where dirt and skin can accumulate. how,
That's
how
the
the
only
heck
reason.
right, it's nasty. These pockets over here, they get filled up with nasty residue that you can't get out. You need to bathe it in alcohol.
Oh, yeah. If you ever watched a restoration video, oh man, you find like chunks of cheese in there.
Yeah. It's actually making me sick even thinking about what the case back of this watch would look like after somebody wears this watch for 6 months. Disgusting. That's why Rolex keeps it simple, right? Rolex is genius with their case backs. They're completely unimpressive. There's nothing there. Actually, I
Mike's
look, a lot of brands don't put anything in the back. Let's see. Bam, there it is. Very simple.
Yeah, but see, Rolex does it because they're hiding the fact that they give you minimal decoration on a watch that's costing you $10,000.
Yeah, it's not worth it technically speaking, but it is of certain quality. Like this Explorer 2, I just like it so much. It's a great watch. If I could go down to one watch, man, I really wish it would be the Explorer 2. Like it might be Daytona because of just sentimental value, but if it's just like for a watch, I think this is the most functional one. 'Cause you could travel, right? I'm hoping to go to Peru, and
Peru,
I'm gonna bring the watch with me.
that's crazy.
What? Why?
Peru has like the smallest road system of any country. Once you're there, like you're trapped wherever you are. You can't get out to another place unless you fly. Like the highway
Oh yeah.
goes like 2 miles out of town and then it just ends. It doesn't go nowhere else.
Have you seen those airports on the mountaintops in Peru,
Short
bro?
runways.
Yes.
Why are you going to Peru for? You gonna go check out the old ruins, or is there a watch being released there?
I want to climb Machu Picchu.
You want to climb Machu Picchu? Oh man,
Yeah. Get this. There's a plane coming in for landing. Here we go. Get that. The frame rate is all messed up. Oh, here we go. Oh my god, the
perfect. Look at
runway
that.
is so short. Perfect there.
That's a good pilot.
Yeah, perfect. And this is It's also a really short runway to get out as
And
well.
then they made the turn. Look at that.
Yeah. What a landing. 10 out of 10, I would say. Here we go. He's gonna take off. All right. He goes all the way to the end. You see this shit? You have to go all the way back. You want to maximize your flight room. If I was him, I would back up even more. I would back it up to the white line.
But there's
Okay,
no
here.
reverse on the plane, though.
There's no reverse? Shit.
No reverse.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Really? You can't back up a
You know,
plane?
the jets might have reverse thrusters on there, but
Uh-huh. Wow. If you go too far, you're screwed. Oh,
actually,
here
it's
we go.
some of them do, but most of them don't. The ones they make their land like on little mountain runways.
Mhm.
The short takeoff and landing vehicles will have one, but most
Wow.
planes can't reverse the propeller.
There you go. And he went with the wind. You know, he took off in the direction of the wind. It's another thing. That's really oh no, actually he was against the wind.
You have
Oh
to
my
go against the
god.
wind.
You have to
If
go
you go
against
with
the
the
wind?
wind, you have to go even faster, and then you probably die. If the wind's coming at you fast
Oh.
enough, you don't even have to be moving. You could just take off.
With the wind or against the wind?
If you go against the wind,
Uh-huh. Okay. Okay, sorry. That was a fundamental but probably would be a devastating mistake.
oh yeah,
Yeah. Mike Lewis says Rolex aesthetics movement isn't impressive. That's why. Well, I think like Rolex is built for durability. That's the difference between the Le Mans race and the F1. F1, it's all about the show, right? It's people are looking at like who could drive this short distance the fastest, and they're already at their maximum like peak, whatever, right? So it's a matter of split seconds. Whereas going for 24-hour race, just unlimited endurance. That's more than just precision. You're going for endurance, right? So precision versus endurance. It's like 100 meter sprint versus a marathon, right?
I didn't go back yet.
And that's why Richard Mille sponsors like short distance runners and not the marathoners, because I think Richard Mille, uh, like some of those tennis players, they actually break their Richard Milles, but it's not on the news. You're not allowed to talk about this. Actually, I might get sued by Richard Mille. So I don't
They
know,
don't
but
break. They
I heard
allegedly
that they
break.
break. No, I
Allegedly.
heard after a game of tennis, like they need to be serviced because it's got a hairspring, all that stuff is just
It's
jiggling
probably
around.
silicon. Is it a silicon hairspring?
In Richard Mille,
Yeah,
I think yeah,
yeah. That's
yeah.
why it broke.
They break because it's silicone. Silicone.
Most people don't know this, but they make the silicon hairsprings off of the pubic hairs of the devil. They pluck them off and they stick them into your rolls.
Really? Well,
Legend.
what about the H Moser? What kind of hairsprings do they use?
I think they
Whoa,
probably use it for gay hairspring.
no, it looks like some kind of metal. By the way, it doesn't look
Does H. Moser make
silicone.
their own hairsprings? They seem like the kind of guy that
I
would
think
try to make
so.
his own hairspring.
Yeah, I think so. They're actually super integrated. Russell 996 says F1 engines have to last 8 races. That's it.
And they don't
A-
last 8 races.
yeah, that's it.
They
Uh,
replace them after every race, I guarantee it.
they don't because the car
Oh, they
crashes
do.
by then.
I'll replace it anyway.
Hmm. Joe 92 pounds super chat. Sam, I'm going to super chat 3 questions to Elton. Okay, sure. Elton is in the chat. By the way,
Yeah.
if anybody else wants to join us on the stream, the link is pinned.
You see, the F1 engine, they build it so that the second you finish the race, the whole engine falls apart. because if it doesn't, that means they built the engine too heavy and it's too strong. And so they would make the engine weaker so that the next race it wouldn't be in condition to run another one.
How long do Le Mans engines last? The car, you have to use the same car, right? In
Well,
the
there's different
100.
categories of races. They have like the all out races that you watch, but then they have stock cars that are on there that are just like regular production cars. The manufacturers are competing against each other. There's probably like about 50 different categories, I'd say.
Hmm. Oh, okay. Sorry, I made a mistake. It's he's going to super chat like Elton
Oh, he wants
trivia
you to
question.
answer.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. Sure. Send them over. I don't guarantee I can answer them correctly because man, Elton he's an animal. Is a very mysterious guy. Okay, here we go. Joe 90, 2 pounds. How does he earn a living?
Does he mean
Uh,
you or Elton earn a living?
it's that Irish money. He found the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. That's where he made most of his money. Then he just reinvested it into crypto and became a crypto billionaire. And then he put a little bit of it in the casino.
I thought he was a professional gambler.
Yeah, I think so too. Wait, well, but that's with his play money. That's not how he made his original bank. Yeah. By the way, Dr. Bob's, how did you make your fortunes?
Oh, it's by working hard,
Mm-hmm.
keeping my nose to the grindstone, paying my
Okay.
taxes. I did it
Mm-hmm.
all legit. I
So
bent over
all,
and took it.
yeah, you did it the hard way.
I don't even know who this FICA guy is. He gets all my money.
uh, Ray says I put clothes on if Elton honors us on the stream. Oh, hey, well, there's a possibility. I mean, Elton might join if you guys ask him hard enough. Okay, here we go. We got question number 2. Joe 90, 2 pounds. What is his relationship with Oshin?
I
I
bet you they're
think
cousins.
I thought they were gay lovers from Oshin's band days.
Oh, I thought we were just talking
Oshin
about genetic
was
relationships.
Oshin was a guitar player, and Elton was a drummer on the opposing rock band, and they fell in love with each other. No, I don't know. Well, I think he's a watch enthusiast, and he found Oshin's channel on YouTube. He's a fan of Oshin's content, and they're both Irishmen, and I think that's the real reason. I Rob F says it's a West Side Story. Now, have you watched West Side Story,
Oh
Doctor
yeah,
Bob?
yeah. Natalie Wood, the Sharks, and the Jets doing the dance rumbles.
Oh yeah, where did you watch it?
Oh, my aunt probably made me watch it 100 times. I don't know.
Really?
Oh, she's a big Natalie Wood fan.
The one from 1961?
Yeah, yeah, that's the one I'm talking about.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I
Kind of
watched
a
it in school.
romanticized version of a gang fight. That's usually not really how
Yeah,
it would go down.
it's a dense
Everybody's,
fight, dude.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay, and we got question number 3. Joe, 92 pounds. I'm bored now with question anyway. How is you, Tim? Hey, I'm good. I'm good here, Joe. Uh, we got some watches to take a look at, to check the pricing of, and getting ready. The roommate wants to go see the leaves because it's fall in New York.
They're
But I don't
changing.
know. Huh?
Leaves are changing.
Yeah, they're turning yellow. So I think she wants me to take her there Friday, and then Saturday I'm going to Philly for RGM. That's gonna be really fun. This is what I'm super excited for. I need to buy tickets though for the bus, I think, or the train. I'm hoping to actually get there 9 a.m. for the opening and stay. I don't know, as long as we can stay, maybe do a live stream with the guy, interview him, the watch community. What do you think? It would be cool to see it with the watchmaker, the only, well, the oldest surviving American watchmaker is up to. So yeah, it would be pretty cool to see it. Let's see it. What do they got here? 30th anniversary, handcrafted and custom timepieces.
Was he taking like pocket watches and turning them into watches?
It seems like they do a lot of that. I don't know. Like I have no idea where they find some of the movements for these watches. Like let's see it. Let's see this thing. American made case, model 25. It's just like they
Oh,
do a lot of
microwave.
different versions. What do you think? Oh wow.
That's a lot of work goes into making a little tiny painting like that.
I know, but it's like an American buffalo. Who would buy something like this?
It's somebody in like Montana, maybe.
Someone in Montana, some kind of a.
Olivia, we should buy it and give it to Olivia.
This is expensive. It's like close. It's gonna be close to 100K.
Oh,
Uh
sorry, forget about it, Olivia.
Lucky Bastard says, "Hey Tim, what's going on at RGM?" Hey, Lucky Bastard.
Did you say
Uh, uh,
$100,000?
yeah. Oh yeah. These are gonna be expensive. Uh, uh, Tony. So RGM is having an open house. So I'm going to the RGM factory. See, let me show you just one more time. Make sure, hey, if you're in the area, you should come with us. It's from 9 a.m. on Saturday, October the 5th. There's their address. So, because I'm going there with Mr. G and Double D, and we're gonna get lunch afterwards. And I'm hoping to catch train like at 2 o'clock maybe, and be back home in time for the live stream even afterwards. Probably won't make it though.
It has to be a busy day.
Yeah, yeah. I probably won't make it. Joe, 95 pounds super chat. Tim, as a Brit, I do on average 94 steps a day on the holidays. Why do you at least 39,000? 39,000 is a lot. I wish I would be doing 39,000, but I've past 2 days I've been slacking. But today I got some exercise in. Man, I feel so much lighter. I burned 300 calories during the workout today. It's a big deal. What do you think? It's like an avocado.
39,000 steps. What is that? About 15 miles?
Uh, I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, it's about like an hour of running. By the way, I want to shout out one of our viewers. Let me show you something. He actually went through and got the watch. Remember yesterday?
Hmm.
David H showed us LUC Chopard that he was thinking of getting, and actually he got it, and they shipped it to him overnight. Ray, €2 super chat. Elton, Mega's biggest ambergris smuggler in Atlantic. Sun Turtle Camper Tim, get a sea kayak. It's nice. Best way to travel. Get a sea kayak. It sounds efficient, right? You could
Hmm.
put solar panels on it. Let's see, sea kayak.
You get two of them. You could turn it into a mini cat.
Wow. Oh, ho, ho. It turns into uh like a suitcase, and you can carry it with you on the plane. Okay, I'll show it. I'll show it in a couple of minutes after this. So, anyways, LUC show part. By the way, check it out, guys. Here it is in its full glory, as you can see it. The side of the case.
Looks slim.
Yeah, right. It's got these slick lugs, very complex, and also super slim. As you can see it, there's only bezel to the
Hmm.
watch, which is like a domed date just bezel, polished really well.
It's like
And
the thickness
then
of a mini rotor.
yeah, and then there's no back. There's nothing on the back. Usually there would be the mid case, and then there would be the back protruding. But this watch is so slim; it's only got the bezel and the mid case, and then that's it. It ends right there.
Does it have a case back, or
It
is it a?
it's open case back with some
Yeah, I can
gorgeous
see it. Yeah,
finishing.
better be able to see it.
Yeah, look at that. It's got the Geneva stripes with like a sunburst on the micro rotor. 22 karat gold. This movement is so sexy. Joe, 90,
Looks
two
like the
pound
plates
super.
are the plates on the watch. Are they plated in gold or are they solid gold?
Joe, 90, 2 pound super chat. Tim, why are you speaking 3.7 times slower than normal? Am I? Am I really speaking that slow?
Maybe a little slower.
I well, what's there to be in the hurry for? There's nothing. There's really no any kind of crazy breaking news tonight. I'm just taking it easy. I'm gonna do a bit of a shorter show because I've got these side projects that I'm working on. So we'll do a 2 hour stream tonight. I don't want to, keep it real long unless we'll have unless a whole bunch of people join in. Then I might have to stay longer. But I was hoping to do a quick one today,
Oh,
and
you know that
I because I'm
back thing? I lost it.
I'm preparing. Oh, you're back. Okay. Anyways, I was just saying I'm going to do a 2 hour show today because I want to work on the quotes, the movie quotes, for Sunday night because
Yeah,
tomorrow I only got tomorrow. Then I just remembered Friday I'm taking roommate to see the leaves, and then Saturday I'm going to Philly, and then what Sunday? Sunday is right there, so I gotta do the PowerPoint. Guys, send me your movie quotes via email.
you gotta be careful. If you do too much preparation, people might start expecting it from you.
Right? No, no, it's just one. It's one in the while. We'll do some type of a giveaway as well. Yeah, no, look, I do the show every single day, right? So it's been a really fun journey. Chatting watches, keeping up with all the latest breaking news. Wow, look at that polish, radiant like a sunburst
Yeah, that's like
with the
Sriracha,
radiant,
bro.
right? Oh god, Chopard is really putting in the effort. Like everybody else seems to have given up or went the lazy route, but
Show part. Are they independent?
yes, LUC Chopard is
Is
independent.
independent.
Yeah, actually, I think the whole thing is independent, right? Let's see. Chopard belong to. Let's see. Oh, the Schufeli family of Germany has owned the Swiss luxury watch and jewelry company Chopard since 1963. So they're like Patek Philippe, right? The Stearns have owned the Patek Philippe and I can't pronounce it, but I guess yeah, it's family owned. Oh, let me show you this kayak. Kind of funny. Actually, Dr. Bob's, you should get something like this because you actually have the back country where you can use it. Check this out. I wish I could. Oh, whoa! Look at that. You see how it's it's big. Where it
Oh,
is.
it got a dog in it.
Well, yeah, you could travel with dog. Roku can get
Oh,
on.
he hates the water.
Oh
I
yeah,
put him in a kayak once. He did not like it.
can't zoom it in, unfortunately. Oh
He
yeah,
thought something was up. He was like, "You guys are trying to leave me out here." Well,
it's
that's like
like an
some water.
origami.
Yeah,
Look at this, perfect for van life. I used to think van life was so freaking cool
I heard.
because
I did too. My cousin told me that like at least half of these van life people you see out there, they're CIA operatives, and they're not really paying for their whole van life by going van life. It's like it's an operation trying to get people.
really to
Well,
get
allegedly,
people to live in the cars
yeah,
or just to
to make
follow
them think it was
people
a
and observe.
a cool alternative lifestyle to buying a house.
Hmm.
But yeah, it's
Uh,
nice, to stay down by the river every day in a van.
yeah, I guess it's pretty cool. Right? Especially like but you need to have money to pay for everything, like,
Yeah,
you got
gas,
fuel,
food,
gas, yeah,
ice, beer.
yeah, the food is and then you have to find a place to take a shower every single day, or you gotta be genetically, uh, gifted not to be like, stinky.
Nah, it doesn't exist. It's just you'll smell blind.
Really? You're gonna smell all the time. Like, these pictures make it look really cool and sorta glamorous. Look at that. Yeah. This looks really cool, actually. Oh, yeah, you could do a headstand. That's Daniel
Too
Katz
strong.
right there.
Yeah, you gotta buy one for Daniel. He's gonna do a kayak headstand on the stream.
Mhm. Jeez. Oh, this look at this. They got 3 of them going somewhere in the jungle, put these together, do a cannonball jump from, a bridge. Oh, damn, look at this. This looks actually dangerous. These look like, some, some deep jungle marshes. Dang. Wow. It's actually pretty cool. I don't think it's as fun as they make it out to be, but hey, it's another thing to spend money on, right? It's pretty cool. If I was living in a
Hey,
van,
Portage, easy.
no, but imagine, yeah, it sounds cool. Okay, so what's gonna happen? You take this out, right, on your van live. You take it out. I guess you park your van. You get into the river, and then 3 hours later, when you're done, how do you get back to your van? You walk.
Mm,
Yeah, it's a little bit
nah.
more complicated that they're making it out to be. Joe 90, £2 super chat. Tim, which panda, new or old? Ooh, Dr. Bob's. What do you think?
Well, what's the difference between the new one and the old one?
The new and the
He's
old panda? It's the Beazle. Uh, Rolex panda. Let's see
yeah,
here.
you're
I'll
gonna
show you.
want the one that's more rare, probably, right? Unless you're just buying the watch because you like it and you want to wear it.
Uh, well, okay, but which one do you like more? Then we're just we're just looking
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah, yeah.
aesthetically
I
wise.
think the one with the thicker borders on the subdials looks better. Looks more balanced
Yeah.
than the one with the slimmer minute or track on there. Which one is the old one? The one with the fat border?
I'm not sure which one is the fat border. The border
The one
looks
on
the
the
same to
left.
me.
The one on the
Well, do
left,
you
like
mean
the
the
subdials.
subdials? You
Yeah, it
see
has
the
like
subdials?
yeah, the subdials are different.
There's fat subdials and there's skinny subdials.
Yeah, I like the fat subdials because it looks more like a
That's the
panda.
old one.
Yeah, the old one's better.
Dang. The old one has
Yeah.
some of that old school charm. Uh, like it's more voluptuous.
Is the
It's
dial bigger or does it
curvy.
just look bigger with the more white showing on it? All the dimensions are the same.
Yeah. Well, no. Somehow the new one is considered bigger. Like,
The dial looks
it's
bigger on the
actually
new
it
one.
is bigger. It's by few millimeters, by like 50 millimeters, I think.
I see, it's weird. That's I always complain that the Daytona is too small. It's a girl's watch, but I think I like the one on the left better.
That's the one I have. It's okay. I I kind of I hate the one with the if I could have a do-over, I would take the white dial with the steel bezel because these are flawed. Okay, the one with the full ceramic bezel, if you hit that bezel on something hard, you might crack it. It has very high potential of being shattered. But the one on the right has a ceramic bezel insert, so it actually
You can
it's a
replace.
steel bezel which is hollowed out and filled with ceramic. So it's got a outside thin thin layer of steel protecting the ceramic. So if you ding it, you're not gonna shatter the bezel, but that scratch is gonna be extremely visible. I already seen pictures on uh, just like Reddit of what the bezel looks like on the new
Mhm.
Panda Daytona if it's scratched, and it's not very beautiful.
Well,
It's kind
people
of screwed
buying these
up.
watches aren't gonna wear them anyway, right? They're just gonna leave the stickers on and stick them in the safe. So,
Hmm?
is he gonna wear the watch? Or is he gonna buy it as an investment?
Uh, Good question.
Because if he's you can't get the old one new from the AD anymore, right? So you're gonna have to
No.
end up be paying more. So actually, you're gonna be paying less if you can get the new model. But if you get the call from the AD, I'd get the new one because it's. But if you just like the watch, I don't know. I prefer
If
the
you
aesthetics
Yeah,
of the old.
it's best to buy at retail. If you can get the new one at retail, then that's a great option. If you get the old one above retail, I think it's gonna be cheaper. Then it's not bad either. Yo, Elton.
Out
Hey, hey,
What up?
hey.
What up?
Yo, yo, yo. Which panda do you like more?
I like the one we have, the one that was up to last year.
Ooh, the one I've got.
Yeah.
Let me put it on. Might as well. Wait a second. Where is it? God damn, I got watches everywhere. I don't know where it is. Hold on a second.
However, um, Dr. Bob,
what's up,
I
oh?
don't know where it is.
are you a real doctor, man? Like, can you prescribe drugs and shit?
Um, not a real doctor, but I can prescribe drugs.
uh, uh, what's the difference between Dr. Bob and Dr. Dre? There ain't none. Two crazy West Coast motherfuckers.
And I never been to a Diddy party.
Oh man.
Yo, those Diddy
Yeah, but
parties.
that's because we think that and it fills the dial a bit more and all of that.
Oh, Tim, you should make your own brand of baby oil and sell them in the merch store.
That's what he's
Mm,
busy doing today.
mm,
Uncontactable.
Oh
On a
yeah,
small
sorry.
clear
I was
surface.
you contacted me too early, and then I didn't even look at the phone until 2 o'clock. And then when
Too
I
early.
saw when whatever, like I think 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock, I don't know. A- And then I was busy, kind of working here on some project that I've got going on, and then I had to exercise. I I burned 300 calories.
You got walking?
You put them on just by sitting there, bro. You need to burn loads more.
I know it's I'm really far
What are you
behind
doing? Are you
because
sweating?
I
If
I
you
want
don't
to climb
sweat, you're
Machu
not doing
Picchu. You
much.
can't. I can't climb Machu Picchu in current state. This is the
You have all
worst
those
I've ever
the
been.
buildings in New York. You should utilize the stairs. You know, you could go like climb 50 floors of stairs for free anytime you want, and then elevator down and then go back up.
No. The stairs. There's no oxygen in there.
There's
To
crime happening in
exercise,
the stairs.
you gotta have fresh air. That's why they have those tall ceilings at the gyms.
Are you on the stair machine?
No, I don't have a stair machine. I wish, but my apartment is too small. Though, if I moved to like a 2 bedroom, who that would be perfect because I could have an office then where I could do my streaming and some stuff that I got going on here,
On the
and then
roof,
the living room
pinball
could be
machines,
just used for fun.
pinball machines, and a pool table.
Well,
Yeah.
you going to the gym, bro? You got to go to the gym. At home, it's just not the same thing.
It's hard to go to the gym. It's also really expensive. The gym here is just it's like $100 per month.
That's nothing, bro. What do you get?
Yeah, a
What
hundred
do you
per
get?
month. That's a lot. It used to be $20, but it's not. It's just $100. It's a commitment. They have you sign contract, and it's not like like Netflix that you can cancel anytime. Although you have to look for the freaking button where they put it this time. You have to go into menus and sub menus, and then they beg you not to cancel. Well, are you serious? Are you really gonna do this? They try to guilt you back into not unsubscribing, but
Yeah, it's funny when you're subscribing. They're not like, "Are you sure?"
yeah,
Will they offer you a personal trainer?
you know, during COVID, I signed up for this gym. I paid $50, and then a week later, I decided that no, it's not going to work out. It's not going to happen. So I went in to unsubscribe, and they charged me $50 to
Bro,
unsubscribe. What the
hang
heck?
on one
It's a
second.
scam, bro.
Hang on. Just log into your
I didn't
internet
even go
banking
to
and
the
cancel
gym
that
once.
direct debit. Do
Oh
you know what I
yeah, well
mean?
that's
Cancel the direct debit. That's
and then just said,
well,
and
no,
but
tell
they're
them you're
gonna
doing
be
it, so you're not.
no.
No,
They're
be
gonna be
honest.
sending you papers. They're vicious. They'll ruin your credit because they'll file you for bankruptcy or
No,
unpaid.
bro, they don't have the legal powers to do that. It's only a fucking
Yeah,
recreational
they're
site.
insane. You can't trust these companies.
All right,
They'll
break their
ruin
legs
your
and do
credit.
something. Ask for the manager.
I want to get a mortgage. Are you kidding me? They're gonna screw up my credit. It's too good right now.
You won't need a mortgage. You're gonna move to Ireland.
Yeah, well, maybe for Ireland. Rent. You walking 20K steps per day in New York City. Well, I could, yeah.
100,000 steps.
That's a good distance actually. 20K
It doesn't
steps a
have the
day.
same effect when you do
It takes
concentrated
time though.
training.
It
It
takes
doesn't have
three
the same
hours.
effect when you're in the gym. You do concentrated training and you do reps of something, and you're sweating properly. Like it's just a
Strength.
different effect.
You
Different
need
effect.
to lift weights. That's what I need to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, before I left for Ukraine. Oh, actually, no, never mind. I was already here in Ukraine, but a friend of mine, who was like 5 years older than me. Anyways, he married, and his mom got him an apartment in the city, and we came to stop by the place, say hello, and dude, like he had like a 3 bedroom with a gym. Obviously, it's like in Ukraine, in the middle of nowhere, but it was a really nice apartment actually, kind of quite modern. And
Nice.
he's paying there like nothing. And now he's doing crypto and all kinds of nonsense. Actually, I don't know what he's doing now. Unturtle you man 100%. Anyways, if Tim goes to the gym, we'll be seeing him in those Joey Swole videos. Look, it's not gonna happen. The gym, I tried the gym. I gave it a shot. Didn't work.
That's a cool watch.
It's for someone. This is very cool watch,
Is that
and
Tim's wrist? Tim Moss's wrist? It
yes, it
is. Yeah.
is. Yeah, actually, it's a big watch.
They're
I think
big,
this one
bro.
is
Do you know what?
39.
I considered the Breguet like for a while now, right? And you
Yeah.
think, oh, this old refined brand, blah blah blah. You go and try it on, you're like, hang on a second, what? Makes no
Mm.
sense. They're massive. It's their lugs. They're massive.
Yeah. They're thin. Look at this. And the way they're welded, right? Kind of
They're
old
just the
school
watches
way.
wear so big, like contrary to what most people think.
It's a small watch that wears big, right?
The lugs are massive, man. Like
Look at
lug to
that.
lug, they're massive.
And these are screws.
Yeah.
There's like a bar that goes through, right? Look at
Yeah.
that.
Similar to Panerai.
Dang. Look at that.
Bro, LUC. Even your pin buckle is screwed, white gold
Hey,
screws.
well, look, compare. This is compared to LUC right here. This is David H. got this one yesterday. Today it came in. Look how thin that is. Boom. LUC. Chopar.
There is no better brand, bro.
And then look at that finish on the back.
I don't want to
Gorgeous.
go back to your earlier chat and bore the lads.
Hmm.
But yeah, no, that's an amazing watch. Proper
Yeah.
family owned watchmaking.
Yeah. As a new purchase. Yeah.
Um, you guys are talking about Rolex and sponsorships, was it?
Yeah, well, LVMH sponsoring F1, and after Rolex pulled out,
Um, did they pull out? I wouldn't say they pulled out.
they pulled out. They definitely did
Did
because
they?
they had a chance to renew and they didn't. Maybe it was too expensive for them.
It was
Maybe
too
Rolex is
expensive, I'd
not
say.
doing so. Yeah.
No, it was just too expensive. Man, I'm kind of glad to see that. It broke my heart last year. Show jumping has always been associated with Longines. They bullied Longines out. They made Longines bid against the people they'd been working with for the last decades twice. They were so annoyed that they even did that. And then on
Longines.
the third bid, Longines said, "We're not bidding again. If you don't want us, if you want us to keep bidding against Rolex, you can have it." And this year was the
Mm.
first year with show jumping had the Rolex sponsorship, not Longines. That's why you
Oh
see Kate Winslet with horses and all of that in the Longines ads.
no! Also, Longines sponsors the really famous horse race.
Yeah, the horse jumping, the show jumping.
Yeah.
They do everything else, but Rolex has pretty much bullied them out. So I cannot be as much as I like the brand. I'm just saying I was glad to see that because um,
This one right
I
here,
mean
global
LVMH
champion.
are probably bullying everyone else in other areas, but here they're probably like, how do we protect Tag from being exterminated forever?
Hmm.
I mean, have you ever Googled like how many brands they have within the um, Louis Vuitton, Moët Chandon group, like Hennessy group? Like it's crazy,
A
man.
lot.
A
They
lot. Like
own
they make
half.
the Kering group and Richemont look
Yeah.
like high street.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
They're like the BlackRock
So
of
they're gonna they're really gonna be able to take advantage of the sponsorship because they'll just make everything for them, right? In Louis Vuitton kind of fashion, right? The trophy, the
well,
toolboxes.
they'll replace Mom's champagne with Moet and Chandon. They'll do all of that.
Mm,
It's a bit sad in a way because saying to Dr. Bob's last night, I watched Demolition Man, and it's
mhm.
scary how they predicted everything. You'll probably end up with BlackRock buying LVMH, and you got one person that owns the whole world, and there's no
Yes.
everything is like one person. Like, you know what I mean?
Well, that's monopolies, right? Would would that be considered monopoly?
Well,
Because
you
we do
currently in the
have
States you have anti-monopoly
some
laws, which means
anti-monopoly.
Apple should not be selling the amount of iPhones they sell. They're crushing competition, like legally. They still do it. It's cheaper to pay the fine than to stop doing that.
Right, exactly. So it's because the monopoly laws they're outdated. They kind of let a
Yeah,
lot
it's
of
cheaper to
things
pay the fine
slip
than
through. Yeah,
to lose
and
the revenue.
the fine has been written a long time. It's kind of like parking fine, $100. Sometimes
Yeah,
it's cheaper to
yeah,
pay the fine in Manhattan than to park your car. Like you can, you know what I mean?
Uh, yeah, so I'd say in this case, I was happy to see that. Um, but they'll probably go and do the same thing to someone else. Like because I like Longines, like I think they're like a really, really like really cool brand, like very elegant, yeah, as
Mm,
a company as well. Then I'm thinking, so why didn't the Swatch Group do what LVMH did here? Just get together
mhm,
and be to Rolex like, no, you're not having this. You know what I mean?
mhm. Yeah,
But again, Rolex have more money and sell more than the whole Swatch Group put together. Like so,
but not more than LVMH,
no, never. They could never compete.
right?
I
So
think I
that's
think
what I
I think
mean.
LVMH, like Rolex's presence and Rolex's like word might be strong, but
Mhm,
LVMH's like political influence literally will be much
mm,
bigger. It doesn't
mm,
matter what Rolex say, you know what I mean?
yeah. But
Plus, I'd say
eventually,
LVMH would have the power to communicate directly with Liberty Global,
hmm,
unlike, you know what I mean? At a table where Rolex wouldn't probably just put themselves to begin with, you know?
yeah. I mean, we're just a couple of acquisitions away from literally like what you
Yeah, it's
said,
scary, bro.
one company
Scary.
owning everything.
Crazy.
Yeah, yeah, it's quite a
They're like
possibility.
going after you or me for insider trading, and Nancy
BlackRock.
Pelosi can do whatever she wants. In what world? Like any politician can trade. Should be
Mm,
like a child could tell you that that should not be done. You know what I mean?
mm. But a lot of this stuff is actually done through Ireland, right? Because Ireland is like the place where all these companies go because of the tax loophole, right? What
Yeah,
is
yeah.
it?
I mean, all the headquarters are here. I go quite often, like and it's interesting to see these companies here. That again, it's cheaper to pay the fines they're given than to pay the tax that they should be paying. And you sit there and you're like, no wonder they're so wealthy.
Why is Ireland letting them get away with this?
It's changing now.
Because somebody else is
The
gonna do it
European
if
Union
they.
like put their foot down and they said you can be part of the European Union, and we
Uh
have
huh.
like whatever it is, 30% or whatever it is, and we had like a 14% corporation tax
Uh huh.
or 12.
Oh.
Well, that was
Oh.
our export, right? That's what we could offer apart from Guinness whiskey and
That's not,
potatoes.
yeah. It's a
You
small
know,
country, but very
yeah.
significant.
So, but it's stopping now. Yeah,
Oh, really? They put the kibosh?
yeah. But those companies are already here. Like the revenue that comes from them, like
Yeah. Oh,
like Google's headquarters
it's not
are.
gonna be good for the country, right?
Well,
Because
look, Dell moved out. Dell moved out. They were like when it all happened. They just went to Poland,
oh,
and
they're going to Poland.
yeah, they went.
Oh, that's
I mean, these
smart.
companies are big. They probably have the prime minister's mobile number, and they just like call them and dictate policies. Like that's how it is. But Google's like building is like two or three buildings on two sides of the street that are connected with an overhanging like bridge. It's
Hmm.
like you have no idea until you see how much money these people make.
Yeah, social media is a very powerful, very
And they
it's
sell all
been
their
a money
services,
making.
all these Google ads and stuff. They're not by Google. Like some other companies managing it and selling it back to Google and stuff. It's crazy. Um,
Yeah, but
but
they're not they've not been doing well. This whole AI thing is not going so well. By the way, I'm kind of turned off upgrading my iPhone actually now because it's even advertised with AI kind of in your face. And I'm not a huge fan of this bullshit. But
yeah, I mean, I don't like that brands like they're all
AI.
doing it now. Apple did it first. Every 9 to 11 months, you get a new phone, right?
Mhm.
Um, but I mean, only 85% of the world. Sorry, only 15% of the world use Apple, and I'd say 10 of that is in the States.
How many what's the percent?
About roughly just under 15% is iOS users.
But is it because of the price point? I think anyone who can afford one, they probably have either iPhone or they have Samsung or some Google, another one of the flagships.
I mean, like, it started like that, but all the
They
other
should have
phones
a
are
cheaper.
expensive
Are
now.
you saying they should make an even cheaper, like $100
They did cheaper ones,
iPhone,
and they
and they
just were like the S's and all of these. They just
this one
never sold.
SE.
Yeah, what is this
Here you
thing?
go.
That's probably a bit cheaper, yeah,
Look at
but they
that.
never really sell.
How much is this? $430. Get out of here. It's expensive. Oh, wait a second. Hold on a second. Is this David? Hello, David.
Hi, Jimmy. How
Hey,
are you?
hey, David
Hey, Dave.
Brown,
Are
legend of the
you all
West.
well?
Yes. Why?
I'm just jumping on very quickly because some what I think is quite exclusive news for you.
Uh,
Can you hear me?
yes, we can hear you. It's a little bit rough, but yeah, we can hear you.
I have some what I think is some quite exclusive and new news for you regarding Rolex.
Really? Okay. You
So
want to you can lay it down on us? Do we need
yeah,
a super
sure.
chat
I,
for this?
I went into my local AD today,
Uh-huh.
which is Watches of Switzerland. Yep,
Yeah.
to speak to the manager, and
Mhm.
I was looking at the windows and all the shelves,
Mhm.
and I got very excited because all the watches on display, none of them were exhibition only, not one.
Wow. Everything
So,
was available.
well, hang on. This is this is the funny bit. So I said to the sales guy, "Is that Daytona on Oysterflex in Rose Gold for sale?" He went, "No." I went, "Is that watch for sale?" He went, "No." "Is that watch for sale?" He went, "No." He said, "Rolex have told us
Oh.
we are to remove all exhibition only signs from the windows from yesterday." I said, "What?" He said,
Huh.
"Yeah, Geneva said we are to move all exhibition signs from the window." I said, "That will make your job very hard because you have all these punters coming in assuming the watch is off for sale, and that will make them more angry." So
Yes.
I couldn't understand. I don't know what. I'd be interested to see what you think.
Yeah.
What's that about?
Wow. Well, it's to get people to go inside the boutique. Maybe they're finding it that they're not getting traffic in the store. So, in
Yeah,
order to get people inside, to at least tell them no, but it's still, get them in there, offer them a sparkling water or an espresso, and get them kind of just make themselves comfortable.
yeah. I mean, the sales associates aren't happy because they're saying what we're going to get now is hundreds of people coming in
It's a
every
trick.
single week or every
Yeah.
single day, getting excited about taking home a watch
Yes.
half an hour later, and we've got to tell them and put them on a list.
And do they have like Steel Sports in the window without the exhibition only label?
Every single watch in that AD today, Watches of Switzerland, there's about 40 of them,
Yes.
including very high demand ones, including two Daytona. They're the two-tone golden steel Daytona, and they had the Daytona on the Oysterflex with the diamond buttons indices on the chocolate face. That every single one, not one of them had exhibition only, because Geneva said you got to take them off. So the sales associates, they're really pissed off because they're now going to be busy all day, every day, with hundreds of people coming in, demanding to take a watch away with them, and also they've been told they must put the prices of the watches there as well. Does that make sense?
On the in the window, put the
Yeah, the
price.
watch. Yeah.
Oh my God! So
So people can
put the
walk past and
price.
say the price, no exhibition only, and they'll get very excited like I did.
Wow,
I said to the sales guy, "Why do you think that
that's
is?" He said to me, well,
sneaky.
he said, "We're getting more supply."
They
I said, "What do you mean?"
programmed us to think, oh, exhibition only. Don't bother asking.
Exactly.
Now they're flipping the script.
Yeah. I mean, the sales guys on the floor, they're not happy because they're going to have to work 3 times as hard for nothing.
Yes. Oh yeah. This is
And
just
people will start
free labor.
screaming, "Why is it in the window? Why has it got a price if I can't buy it now?" Of course they
Right.
will. So
Right.
I just thought I'd let you know that it's absolutely balmy. So, but the sales guy he said to me, I think Rolex have told us that because we're now getting a more supply of watches. But I said you're getting more supply of watches not because they're making more, because all the speculators and the flippers have gone.
Hmm.
That's why you're getting more supply.
Mm.
So,
Yeah.
but I'll speak to the senior manager tomorrow to find out exactly what was the rationale behind Rolex having this new policy. But it's madness. But I say he did say we're getting a lot more supply, and I know that because I went there 3-4 weeks ago, and there was
Yeah.
the two watches I showed you, the Yachtmaster I got in two-tone rose gold, and the Wimbledon dial with a fluted bezel I got as a walk-in. But even they said, even the walk-ins that are available, they prefer to sell them if they can to customers who they know.
Hmm.
So yeah, I mean, I suspect the same will be happening in the US as well. But I just thought it's quite interesting. That was all.
Mm. It's a really important kind of
Development.
bit of news. Yeah, it's change in the market. This is I think, yeah, like there's a lot of like reduced interest in watches. Seriously, if it
So,
wasn't for Trump watch, nobody would be talking about watches right now. That's
yeah.
the only, like,
What he
out
did.
there in
Go
the
on.
normal world, at least when Timepiece Gentleman was on the scene, there was a lot of kind of just random non-watch people.
Yeah.
They were, getting introduced to watches. I mean, that was insane, but nobody else can do it like the Tugger did.
No.
Like Mike and Josh, right? It's not the same. It's very, very boring. I haven't watched Mike and Josh in 6 months, so probably should revisit them, see what's going on. But yeah,
And
it's
so,
just very little interest in watches out there in regular world.
of course, yeah. And all the people who have bought them as investments and the speculators,
Yeah.
they've all gone away
Yeah. And I
because
think
the what?
there's a lot of people who gave up, and
Yeah.
if they just walk past the boutique, they see exhibition only, they just walk past. They don't go inside and say, "Hey, maybe get me on the list now."
Yeah.
Right? There's zero, like, people are so disheartened by removing the exhibition only sign. It could get people to go, "Oh, well, let me go inside." And when they're inside, maybe they're being sold something else. Like, they might
Yeah.
say, "Well, okay, if you don't have the Batman, what about some kind of Datejust?" And somebody might go for something.
Yeah. I mean, he showed me
It
what
got you
watches
in the
were.
door.
He showed me what watches were available as walk-ins. Yeah.
Oh, really? And what did
And
he have?
there was about they were Timmy, they were dogs. They were
Oh,
absolute fucking
ow,
dogs.
ow, ow.
They were awful. There was
Yeah.
some ladies' pink Datejust 31mm with front
Hmm.
diamonds. There was a couple of Sky Dwellers in gold. Um, he did say to me, the assistant manager said to me though, they had lots of solid gold pieces in the window, and Watches of Switzerland have said all those solid gold pieces we can't shift. You can't put them all in the window because it looks like we've got watches we can't sell. So their
Hmm.
safe is still full of solid gold pieces in the safe they can't sell.
Hey, roommate.
Since I made dinner last night
Yeah.
to until more than 12 hours, you not clean the dish?
I'm gonna. Ow. Okay.
Seriously?
I was
Seriously?
busy.
It doesn't matter if you busy. Don't eat anything then. You have time to eat and you
Okay.
don't have time
I'll
to
clean the
clean.
dishes. I'll clean the dishes. Just leave it. Don't touch it.
What did you leave for? What
Oh.
did you leave for? Seriously.
Okay. Leave it. Leave it. Don't.
What
I'll do it after I'm done with the stream.
you
Jesus.
didn't do 14 hours. What you gonna do?
What's the rush? There's like a
There's
cup.
a rush to making
again. If you're busy, don't eat.
Okay.
You
Okay, I
how
didn't
come you
eat.
have time to
I
eat?
didn't eat today. Relax.
How you have time to eat and you don't have time to clean? I don't get it.
And there's no rush. There's only 2 cups and ridiculous. She's got a thing for the dishes. She wants to make sure that the sink is always empty.
Tim, if
Yo,
if roommate's that annoyed and comes and grabs your hair, I think it's both time you got both new boyfriends.
yo, it's roommate's out of control.
You gotta clean the dishes, bro. Don't put
Mm.
yourself in a position you get spoken to.
Hey,
Dave, what's the story, bro? You all right?
I'm well. How are you?
Good, my man, good. Yeah, that's
Good.
interesting with Rolex. It was coming, no?
mhm.
It was coming.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the market is going back to normal.
But I'm just
To
thinking now, I'm only thinking on my feet here. Like, obviously, rule number one, follow the money, right? That'll tell you. Fundamentally, it comes down to that. They might have been hit by some law, bro, where they got to display items, then they're for sale, and you got to have a price on it. I'm just thinking, like, totally outside the box. But,
Yeah, I mean that's a sensible theory to come to.
yeah. And the other thing is, their image is not great, and they are probably listening, because I can only speak for most Rolex places, right? They're only ADs. Like, they couldn't give a shit if people are walking into that shop or not. Like, in my AD, like, Rolex is a tiny part. There's like a million other parts, and I don't know. I just think it was coming one way or another. That's the only thing I can say.
Yeah, my Rolex accounts for half the floor space, and the rest is IWC, Panerai, Breitling, and Amiga. But half the floor space is dedicated to Rolex.
But the fact that they're putting the prices, the sticker prices, is pushing me to think that they might have been forced to do it.
Well, I mean,
But they're definitely
yeah, I
not
mean,
selling as many.
I think that's probably right. But the sales guys, they're already pissed off. What they're going to get now is hundreds of people coming in every day to look at that watch in the window with the price. It doesn't say exhibition only, and they're going to think they can take it away,
Yeah, they're right.
and they can't.
And they can't. So, like, which makes my argument then maybe not valid, because both rules can't be right at the same time for the very specific point. Extremely, very specific.
Exactly.
But they're probably making people go in and say, "Oh yeah, no, that's kind of like sold, or like you've got to go on the list." But we need to build a relationship or whatever. But all that crap, like, it was coming regardless.
Yeah, but and also the sales supervisor said to me they had lots of solid gold pieces in the window, which were available as walk-ins, but Rolex have said no. You can only have one solid gold piece in the window as a walk-in. All the other stuff you can't sell has to stay in the safe. So if someone comes in asking for a certain watch, and they say we haven't got it, but do you want a solid gold piece? They can take the solid gold piece. But when I last went there, they had 8 or 9 solid gold pieces in the window, and Rolex said, as walk-ins, Rolex said you can't have that many solid gold pieces in the window for sale because it looks like they're not selling. But the man who told me is that we got a safe full of solid gold pieces, and no one wants them.
Well, put it to you this way: in my place here, Patek have exhibition also signs under the
Really?
watches. Yeah. So if that gets removed, also, we're probably talking of some sort of a law where they just can't do that.
Yeah. I think that's right. So tomorrow I've got a day off. I'm going to see the senior manager who I've got a relationship with tomorrow, and also I'm going to visit another AD, an independent AD, a family-owned AD, and see what their window is saying. Because in the UK, watches of Switzerland supply 70% of all Rolexes. It's crazy, right?
Wow.
Which I was going to be my next point, bro. Like, I don't know what the strategy is with ADs, because like they don't really need them. Is in when it comes to selling the watch. but the guys were telling me here that when you consider worldwide, it would be an impossible operation for getting to know your local customer unless they rely on the AD and they're like, right, you do that for us. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. And what's the market like in the US? Is it still quite soft like it is in the UK? Because the grey market dealers say they're really big. The grey market dealers, I watch all their videos. They say, "Oh, we're really busy. We're still loads of watches." Well, if you have watches in Switzerland who's saying anything beneath £20,000, they say anything between £15,000 flies off the shelf. All the big pieces above £15,000, they say people have stopped answering the phone. But grey market will tell you they're really busy. They're not.
Well, grey markets will always say that, right? But I always, it's funny that you say that. I always had this theory that the reason why there's a fight with steel watches is because they're at a level where any kid can afford 10, 12 grand these days. It's not a big deal, right?
Exactly that. I agree.
It's because
Yeah.
they don't know if it's better or not. I never thought I'd reach this point, bro. I was like, oh no, this brand is so cool. But as you get older, you literally go to every collector's point of view and you're looking at other things, right?
Yeah.
But I'm thinking now these watches are becoming so expensive that if a steel watch becomes 15 to 20 grand, even that kid that works for Google won't want to do that anymore. So, and then you've got a problem where the older person is looking at more dress watches and stuff. So where do they position themselves? It's just a
Yeah.
question I always asked,
Yeah.
you know?
I mean,
Uh,
my intuition is that it will, it will go back to the watch collectors, the watch lovers, the speculators, the back flippers. They've gone.
Yeah, they've gone. Yeah, it's going back to where it should be, but prices are going up to a level where, like, anyone now is like, "Oh, that's too much."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I had an opportunity to get Vacheron Jewel Time here, um,
Hmm.
not the current reference, the previous one,
Hmm.
and we were discussing the watch, and it came into the to the AD here,
Hmm.
from a previous customer, and they
What
said,
color
"Look, we would
dial?
just like to see if you would like it because we don't want to sell these things like that, And the watchmaker, I had lunch with them, and he was like, we always discuss this. No watch in the world, no matter what the complication it has, including this one here, should be worth more than 10 grand if that's a steel watch.
Yeah.
So when you got steel watches time only for like 15 grand, which they will reach now, or a chronograph, what's the Daytona now? 17, 18?
Let's see. Oh,
Yeah.
this European one has it for 30,900, and they might, and
Yeah, but
I
what's
think
a
they'll sell
Daytona
it.
like retail? Like 17, 18?
Oh yeah, 17, I think.
Right. So you'll reach points where even at retail they'll be much, but I don't know, bro. There's just so much money in entertainment and in showbiz and in business that it was never there before. Like we lived in a
No.
world before where you bought an S-Class when you were an old person and they called it an old man's car, but the reality was you made enough money only then to have one. So
Very true. Yeah.
Right.
that's
No,
where we live. Like, we live in a world where an 18-year-old in Hollywood goes around with a Porsche 911, which was called a midlife crisis. But the reality was that's when your big bonuses started coming in. So all
Yeah.
the rule book has been rewritten when it comes to these things, and it's very hard to predict.
Holy
Yeah.
fuck!
What?
Boo edition. Holy shit! Look at this one. It's got loom at the 6 o'clock.
I want one.
That's a
It
like a
says "foo" on the bottom. That's
Japanese.
like one of the only characters I know.
What's a foo?
Tiger.
Taifu?
A foo means tiger.
Tiger?
Yeah.
Well, oh, it's like the year of the tiger. Okay.
I don't know if it's the year of the tiger, but that's what a foo is.
Can I ask you a question? Vacheron Constantin, are they available as walk-ins, or are they playing the city game as well?
They played.
Well, the steel ones you can't get them. Some of them you can get.
Okay.
They played the game.
They played the game a little bit. Like they
Yeah.
made a friend of mine he was visiting with work. I think he was in Leeds. Was he in Leeds? He went to Manchester then. He had to go on a wait list for the Green Dial Yellow Gold. I was like, no way, that's just a game.
Yeah.
He'll get a call quick, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But what I was trying to say earlier, Dave, was if Rolex predominantly now are a sports watch, uh, no mad complications, not high horology, appeals to the younger generation, right? And as you get older, you start appreciating other things, which we all
Mhm.
see happening predominantly. But if
Mhm.
that watch becomes so expensive that the young kid doesn't want to buy it, then you've got on the other side where your proper collector gets older, is looking at smaller watches, leather strap. Where do you go? Where do they position themselves?
Yeah, it's
Which makes me
it's
think it's only a matter of time before we see more titanium, ceramic, uh,
Rolex.
uh, complications, all of that. Now, I still think their integrity is there. They will not like give you a ceramic sub, but I think they'll have new lineups.
yeah.
Mhm.
And interestingly, my local lady, it's, let's say half the floor space is Rolex, but they said they only get 750 watches a year. Now that's not very many because my local lady, it's the only AD for about 20
Seven
miles.
750, yeah. Um,
That doesn't sound like a lot to me.
that's not a lot.
Yeah, because the nearest AD from my local one is 20 miles away, so it's serving a big catchment area. I thought that 700. That's what's that? That's 15 a week. Yeah, there's not a lot, is it?
It's
Wow.
not. However, we've reached the point where ADs have more of an interest than the 36 net margin price on the Rolex. It just helps them with the whole thing. That's their biggest interest now. Like, so they'll bend over backwards. They're sending their staff to the UK to be trained, retrained. They all have their Rolex app on their phones. You name it, they'll do whatever it takes because you lose Rolex, you're all of a sudden not selling other watches, other jewelry, you know?
You
Yeah,
think you think Rolex is going to put the chips inside watches themselves?
yeah, I think so.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, look, I mean, fucking Elon Musk is talking about putting chips in people.
Yeah.
It's a matter of time it's going into a watch. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Um, but Um, there was a point there which I was thinking, oh, they're gonna scrap all the doors they have and have their own boutiques. But now it's turned so quick that they're like, oh no,
Well,
sure, we still need.
they bought Bushra though, or
Oh
Bukhara.
man, yeah, I know, and there was so much noise, and they're gonna do this and they're gonna do that. I think their pre-owned thing just didn't like that. Has just flopped, right?
I've not heard much about it.
It died so
Yeah,
quicker than you know anything else. And then you've got
Mm.
Booker, which it was bought, it was big news, and there was loads of speculations, and we all thought this how they'll control Patek from within and all of that. But how can they? Patek could just pull that door, like they could just say we're not doing Patek anymore in Booker or this or that, right?
yeah, yeah.
I
Mhm.
would say we over speculated. It was only a move to make more money, and it's just that's it.
Well,
Yeah.
apparently it's much harder to. Apparently, Protect play even worse game than Rolex. Is that true?
Um, Patek were probably the original brand where scarcity was being controlled. And
Yeah,
in fairness to them, I know people that are a bit older than me, but like even in the 70s, they had to wait for certain watches before you could
really.
wait for a Daytona, which was waitlisted even then. But then they learned that if they control that, they do that. They are very strict, very, very strict. They don't want the Patek to be sold to anyone bar local. They want pictures of the certificate that it was written to the local person, all of that.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
They
I
want
mean,
to know who buys
I
it,
think
retail they bought it to.
I think the only Protect you can get in as a walk-in, if you're lucky, is a Calatrava.
Bro, I went to see some cousins in Germany, and it's quite a well-off area. It's called Wiesbaden. They have the most per capita, the most wealth in Germany. It was never bombed. Like all the old hotels and everything is there. Elvis Presley did his military service, so like they're being serviced by these brands, right?
Yeah.
And apart from steel watches, they put 6 on the table. They were on the window. Travel time, rose gold, white gold, blue dial, green dial, minute repeaters, all of them. They were available. So I'm thinking, like in certain parts of the world and in certain cities, we might not be seeing it. But I'd say you can get a lot more than you think. Like,
Yeah, interesting. Well, I've got to go because I've got to get up early. It's 1:45 in the UK. But nice speaking to you, and well, I'll jump on soon. Okay.
see you, Dave.
Yeah.
Good talk to you. Bye.
Thank
Take
you,
care.
David, for the update.
No worries. Good night. Good night.
Very interesting, precarious news. I wonder what other boutiques are going to be like. By the way, if I go to Philly on Saturday on the way back, I might stop by uh, a few boutiques myself. Just if I have the time,
Yeah,
I think it'll be
but I was
worthwhile.
going to say to Dave there as
Yeah.
well. In the same trip when I was flying back
Hmm.
from Frankfurt International itself, which is the airport local to there,
Hmm.
um, I got to know the guys, and they know I like watches and stuff.
Hmm.
And every day, like they tell me, they have watches for sale every day, and they've had them for a long time. But once they sell, they sell.
Hmm.
So it's quite interesting. How do they manage that? So that's obviously either the manager or Rolex themselves saying to them, because that's not a Rolex AD there per se, it's part of a bigger group. So I'm thinking maybe the manager or Rolex are saying these are available. Whoever buys them buys them. And as it happened that day, the last watch was being sold. It was like a blue dial. They just oyster dome bezel. It was available. That person took it, right?
Hmm.
And I was like, anything now? He goes, no, all sold for the day. So they have 3 to 4 watches available for the day, and that was 2 years ago, a year and a half ago.
Huh.
Like, you know what I mean? So it was changing
Yeah.
longer ago than we think.
Mm, that
But
makes
then I
sense.
said, look at this beauty that you have up. What's wrong with that?
Yeah, I mean, look, there's so many amazing watches. There's no need to chase the latest steel sports Rolex for that money. Look at this. This is
That's
kind of
beautiful.
like what David H got. Obviously, it's also actually LUC Chopard. It's just it's got different caliber movement.
Uh, what? That's interesting.
Actually,
What's the
no, it
micro
is the
rotor made
same
of?
movement but different finish, huh?
It's an automatic. It's the automatic
Yeah,
XP. What is it?
yeah,
XP what?
automatic. Yeah, automatic. Look, it's gorgeous. This thing
XP2.
is
Yeah.
40
But what's the
mil
micro rotor made of?
gold.
White gold. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, it has to be a 22 carat, right?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Right. And the sapphire crystal is smoked. It's DLC. Actually, I would trade this watch for my Cermet, like that. I think this is so much better.
So cool.
Very creative, right?
Look at that.
Yeah. And the little pop of red. What is that? Sarto ketone. What the hell is Sarto ketone?
Is the red on the dial or is it an AM PM indicator?
Yeah, I think it's the red and then also the black, kind of black with rose gold. But I think this is the collab, the artist symbol, whoever
Yeah.
the Sarto Quito is. Although it's a great collab, I like it. I don't know the artist, but I'm intrigued.
I mean, like I go on Chrono and I put shop hard and just filter them.
Mm.
Just create some sort of so you're not dealing with like old happy diamonds and stuff.
Let's see.
It's
Let's see
so
what
much fun.
European.
You could spend hours just looking at that stuff.
Let's see just what. Oh, okay. European has two.
Oh,
Look at this. Another. Look at that. Wow.
that's the big lunar, yeah. Is
Holy.
that the one that won the
Oof.
GPHG? Is that the very one?
Jeez. I don't know. I have no idea, but I'm blown away. 42 mil. It's not even that big. It's just,
Bro,
it's
12
just
grand, man. How is that even
great
possible?
size.
But what does the
12
track
grand.
on the right side
Hey,
do?
he's got the
That's
cool box. My one
what
has
it
the same
is.
box.
What is all this stuff?
Let me just Google here. I think it might have been a slightly more complicated. Mm. Ah,
This is so sexy.
Seconds down there.
I don't even know what it is. The base of the movement, by the way, is the same with that micro rotor. But this one is in yellow gold. The other one had white gold.
there's a lot of that.
Yeah, 11,800. And LU Chopard, really cool brand. I think we'll
No, I
see a
think they won
lot
with
of
a
them
full strike, eh?
in the near future. Oh, the strike. That's
Yeah, bro.
bro. That's next level.
Yeah,
And
Google
the
that.
new one that
What
came
brand
out is
is
just
Chopin? The best.
LUC. Is there LUC watches? Oh yeah, there you go.
And I
There's
love
the
their cool dials. Or here, there's some there.
mhm. They have a cheaper version in steel, I guess, with green dial, kind of sector. I really love this thing. Look at that.
That's cool.
Wow, it's jumping hour, but the hours are kind of in 360. Such a cool slick watch. This is their new one that
Is
they
that the
just
full strike
released.
titanium? Yeah.
Yo, what the hell? This is so advanced looking. 'Cause it's got the strike mechanism, and then the hands are unloomed, but they're DLC'd,
It's so cool, man.
black polished. Oh, what a cool kind of modern watch. Because I could see this being out of gold with like a white, silver dial or champagne dial.
Or an
Oh,
eggshell dial with
oh,
all
an
that.
eggshell dial, yeah, and just being classic watch. But this is like they took a classic watch and they sportified it, which is the best way I
So
think
cool.
to do.
Look at that.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
no joke.
And by the rules of what I've been saying and what I like, I shouldn't
Mm,
like this watch 'cause I don't like
mm,
titanium, but they've reached a
mm,
level where you just can't ignore when they do something good. You're like, it makes sense.
yeah. No,
Even
the
though yeah, it might
titanium
feel
is
a bit
actually
light,
really
but
practical.
yeah.
Titanium is the most practical material. It wears light. It's also strong material. It doesn't crack like ceramic.
It's
It's
very
the
cool.
best. Yeah,
Ceramic
it's
is heavy, yeah? Like you forget
a
it's
little
heavy,
bit,
like.
a little bit.
Look at those.
Oh, this is them competing against the Patek. Right? This oh, there's two versions. This the cheaper one. You see, that's for 28,000. That's the cheap. Oh, is that the
Wow,
same
that's
one?
cheap, bro. Normally those things are dear.
Yeah. There's six different levels of an M. Oh, look, see, this one is even more illustrious.
You you have
Look
to
at this.
understand how
Fuck.
popular and loved Chopard are in China and Asia in the higher class.
Uh,
Like these guys have been giving this to them for a long time when only them and Jacques Draw and Patek were doing it. Now you see more brands, but
what in the actual fuck? These artists
This is an enamel
are,
dial. And it's painted.
yeah, it's enameled.
oh, bro.
What the fuck? These artists are so good. Are you kidding
And
me?
look at that jump hour. Oh,
Yo, how is he doing this? I'm amazed. And what he's putting ink over here?
I mean,
What the
look what you're paying them for. What is that watch?
uh,
You're paying for 1 in 30 of those dials to survive. And then you're paying that artist not to wreck that very dial to start over again with the other 30 to end up with one to start again.
it's crazy.
So the labor there is quite intense.
It probably makes maybe 2 dials a day.
This looks like very laborious.
But to get those two, I mean, normally it's
Yeah,
between
you
25 to
had to
30
be
dials. I mean, look at that they
such a
sacrificed.
it's very beautiful painting actually. Yeah,
So they
very
adore Chopard. They really value that they give this to
yeah.
them, like in China. They've been doing this for a
And
long time.
look at that one. That is
Come on, bro. You
nuts.
cannot like that.
What the fuck? For real, like if you have the money, this look at this. The work here. What? Bro.
And if you were
And
born in the
contrary
year
to
of a
what a
dragon,
lot of us might think,
What is that in the middle? Is that a
that's
metal
the
bracelet?
full engraved. Oh, that's the
it's
side case,
crazy, bro.
and the
Like,
full gold engraved one as well. That is insane. Is that one of one? I'm not it,
is that the one now?
Uh-huh.
Or is that
bro.
one of the 7? No.
Look, there's one Torbjorn. I don't know. I'm not sure. They don't say the numbers here.
I mean, even
Miniature.
Patek don't go to that space. Like they
This is
do
probably
some of
one
it,
of
and then
one.
they pull back.
See, there's no you can't. There's no way to like press this gem setting. Yeah, I think
Like
right
you think Rolex do
here.
it well and Patek, not until you see these boys.
Yeah, they do their own diamonds, right? Like Rolex.
Well, yeah. So the thing is, contrary to a lot of us think, that watch
Hmm.
with the Rolex on the dial would never sell
Hmm.
because you can't associate that, even if they can do it. Like when your history is so I mean, it's so large in like jewelry and stuff, you can
Hmm.
do that. People trust you with that product.
Mm.
Like, look at that. I would wear that.
Yeah, it's they where do they
I
find
mean,
the
the fact that
talent for
them and
this,
Patek
man?
sit next to each
Yeah,
other
yeah,
at Geneva, and it will always be like that,
yeah.
tells you all.
Chopard was huge
And it's
in
always been like
Geneva.
that. The three big boys together all the time:
Yeah,
Rolex, Patek, and Chopard.
right, right. This is something that
Well, Tudor are there by default, right? Next, so you can't call it the big four.
Tudor and yeah, well, Tudor is part of Rolex.
Yeah, so they're there. I'm just saying the three big boys. Like, I'm not even counting.
I would even say the way Rolex creates um their booth, they're connected. Tudor is part of the Rolex's booth.
Yeah, so I mean, look, we obviously it's not even. I don't even need to say that they would not be there with those three boys
Yeah,
if it wasn't for who they are, right?
yeah.
Um,
And Chopard had some celebrity endorsements there. Who did they have last time? It was
Julia
big
Roberts.
names. Oh yeah, Julia Roberts. Crazy,
Yeah,
crazy.
I mean, you got to look at these brands, right? Like they got Roger Federer, these guys. Then you got Julia Roberts. Like they associate themselves also with the best.
Oh, look at this. They got a video on each one of their craftsmen. What is this?
We could be here all day, bro.
It's
I
so
recommend to
crazy.
the boys in the chat go on
Yeah.
Chrono and just filter 10 grand and up or 15, and you're like really having fun with just literally just browsing on Chrono. Ridiculous the amounts you see.
Look at this. Got a video on this craft. She's young too. So they got this. Look at this. It's all by hand. What the hell? The balance whel. And setting the balance wheel has got to be a
Can I
pain
send you
in the
something
ass.
you can share with the boys?
Yeah. Yo, these
One of my guilty pleasures.
Chopard is just nuts. It's crazy that they got this website. Show everything that they're different craftsmen. Was it? Is
Since
it
we're
for
talking
real?
about
Video on every single
something
one.
similar.
Bro, there's video on every single one. Look at this shit. He's blending the gold. You see it? He's got the yellow gold, the white gold, a little bit of rose gold there. This is how they come out with these really beautiful colors of their gold because they mix it their own gold in house. Okay,
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah,
Where you put it in the private chat?
yeah.
Okay, it says yeah. What is this? Is it a jack? Oh,
It
oh,
was one of the
oh,
most
Jacques
impressive things to
Drone.
ever come out of watchmaking. One
Really?
of the most impressive things.
What is this? This looks like it's more complicated than it seems. There's two
It's a
parrots,
lot.
and then there's two mini parrots with an egg. Is this like an animatronic? Let's see. Let's play this thing. Here we go. Jacques drew their animatronics originally.
Oh man, next level.
There we go. Like parrots. What's the name of these parrots?
Talking back
Whoa.
parrots.
Holy fuck.
Look at
Fuck
that.
watch. That's for Prince in the Bahamas. Or a king.
Paradise Watch.
Bro, that's
Oh,
a baller move. You show up at a watch meetup with that?
Oh, hold on a second. You have to hear this because it's actually
Yeah.
playing the music. Could you hear it? No, you couldn't, right?
No.
Okay, yeah, let me play it so you can hear the music. Wow, they're like the birds are feeding. Oh, what? The egg cracked. It's crazy, bro. What the fuck?
So
For
when I
real.
see this stuff and the shop art one, I'm thinking, are these brands really forgotten by the Swatch group? Or are they in a level where they sell, but we just don't come across those people or those boutiques? You know what I mean?
Mm. Yeah, you know,
Because they're not doing this for shits and giggles, like.
Jacques Gaudreau
So I'm thinking they
actually
sell in
sued.
Asia big time and in
How
the
much
Saudi
is this
states.
watch?
Jacques Gaudreau sued FP Journe for copying their design.
That's right.
Yeah. Did
How
you know
much?
that?
Dr. Bob's, there's no price on that.
It's got to be at least like 180,000. Maybe it's a million.
Oh, this watch is, I'd say this watch, you guess, like.
It's for sure. It's one of one.
5 million. What do you think?
That's
I'd
too
say
No, more
2, 3
probably.
2, 3
10.
million. Retail, and then good luck then.
Let's see. Is there a retail or is it upon request?
No,
Is
you have to
there a
contact
price?
them. You gotta contact them.
Oh shit! Look at this painting. It's like a super photorealistic tiger. The movement. Look at that. The grand view on the back. The flowers are individually. Oh, the diamonds are set. Everything's hand engraved. Bro, this is insane.
That's way better than a Jacob and Co.
How do you wear it? Do you like what is the person who can afford this and buys it? What do they do with it? Do they take it with them to a movie theater or what do they do? What do you do with this? Wear it to the chess club?
Bro, I'd say, you know, when you go to Geneva and you're like in a really nice after party, and then if you want to hang around with people that got your recitals and minute repeater Beauvais and these ones, a helicopter takes you to the Alps. Like you're not going to see this watch. It's going to be like
Yeah.
very very small circles.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Like where you
hidden
going to see it?
away behind.
Because this is the kind of watch where you probably it's like a piece of art. People come around to your
Mhm.
dinner table and you know
Yeah.
you're all relaxing, and then you just say, "Look, can I just show something?" And like it's almost like that, you know.
Mm. Like this is
But the
something
chances are
that
we will never
king
ever see
of
something like
Africa
this.
would buy himself.
Yeah,
And
we will
when you
never see
take over
something
the
like
country there, you become the next
this. Cool, bro.
dictator. You buy this to celebrate your victory.
I mean, look. So then people are like, "What's your favorite watch brands?" Like,
Hell yeah.
what are we talking like? Because you know, I
Mm-hmm.
like Bobe because you don't have to go like to crazy amounts of money to get something similar, right?
Mm-hmm. Beauvais is great. The new Beauvais is nasty looking. Did you see it? It's a serious
Yeah,
piece of work.
it's cool, bro.
Serious piece of kit there, actually.
Like, look at that watch for
I'm
10 grand, man.
in love. I
10
think it's
grand.
one of their best ones so far. Yeah, the Jacques Dro undervalued. Nobody values this brand. Nobody knows about it. But look at this. FP Journe took the idea for these borders with screws from Jacques Dro.
Yeah, that's their classic design. No matter what a feature says.
Hey, we got Joe 92 pound super chat. He says, Elton, Dublin's fair city.
What
Are
up,
the
Joe?
girls so pretty?
They are very pretty. contrary to what most people around the world think, long black hair, dark blue eyes.
By the
There's no
way,
like, we're not a country where it rains all the time and there's gingers going around nonstop. It's not true.
by the way, he had a bunch of questions there for you earlier in the show. You might want
Really?
to watch it, review it. It's pretty funny stuff.
Yeah, I'll have a look here. Look, I send you something there that I'm watching, like Bove, right? And it's a recital 17. I still think for what you're paying, like, I'll send it to you there, Tim.
Yeah. Okay. Yes, I mean. Oh, by the way, uh,
Yes,
look
sir.
at this new Beauvais. This
Tell
is
me.
serious.
Is that the one we
What?
looked the other night? Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah. Oh my
It's like
god.
it's like what Trilob are doing on a budget, right?
Mm-hmm. But it's like IWC has stuff like this. A bunch of brands have kind of a jumping hour retrograde something
It's cool,
something.
bro. It's very cool.
But anyways, this thing is just it's sweet. I like the simplicity of it and the giant I like how a lot of the dial is not even used. It's so funny. Like in the big portion of the dial is what number it is. Like if you look here at 9 o'clock, it says that this is number 13 out of 30. Oh, sorry, out of 80 or 30. I'm not sure. I think 30.
It's a very cool watch.
Right? It's the font is so fun. Look at this. I don't even know what it says. Swiss manufactured. Wow. Recital 15, Swiss
Since
manufactured.
handcrafted. It's a recital
Hand
15.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
sending you the 17
handcrafted.
there.
Holy fuck, you're right. It says Swiss handcrafted. It's crazy stuff. Okay, here we go. Boom. There's the
Like,
Beauvais.
that's so cool, bro.
Wow. Look at that beauty.
Because they do like, it's not like they have to do those kind of pocket watch, a wristwatch kind of combos that they do, You can get
Hmm.
like stuff like this, which is regular. That's very cool, no?
Oh yeah. It's badass. And the Beauvais, Audrey, she's pretty cool. And they've really done fantastic job with that brand. And they're so popular.
Well,
Crazy.
because like the
Yeah.
people are not going to fail to recognize quality, and
Mm.
like when you're making solid products for too long, you'll eventually get what's deserved, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the reason why Rolex don't go to that, they know, man. Rolex knows, like, they can't compete in that space. Whether they can make that or not, it's irrelevant. They probably can. They'd have to get someone in. But tradition and history have a lot to say when it comes to that level.
20 minutes. You know, it's so awesome. Like the precision over here. I love these discs that they have with all the cities and how everything is like painted at an angle, but then it all kind of perfectly lines up inside the windows.
That
Dude,
watch is like
mad,
amazing value.
bro.
Amazing.
So mad. Look, the fonts are different. Kiev, right here on the right side, is in like extra big font because it's a smaller name. Yo,
I'm looking at it here on my own screen on
mm,
Chrono.
yeah,
That's
pretty crazy. Roommate, what are you doing? What's going on? What's going on? Yeah, yeah, we're looking at watches here. What's going on?
like, when you think how much watch that is.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. It's like two time zones. So it's a lot. Two time zones with corresponding city,
City.
right?
Moon
So you
phase.
get
A
moon
proper moon
phase.
phase.
Yep, and you get your local time,
Yeah, yeah.
right? Because the center is the local time. Dang, See, and it's actually not ridiculously thick. On the back, it's got power reserve and running seconds. See?
But the two time zones with different moon phases, as in their own moon phase, and then your own time proper moon phase, the double disc at the bottom.
Oh yeah, you're right. Holy shit.
And
That's
then
right.
the
There's
fact that it
two
says,
different moon phases. Oh, yes,
it's so cool, bro.
bro. Because the moon phase is different at different locations, right? If you're on one in one hemisphere, it's one. If you're in a different hemisphere, it's gonna be the moon phase.
That's right, yeah.
Be different, bro. That's crazy. What the hell? This is like for people who are super into the moon.
This is for you,
You get,
bro. You travel so
yeah,
much. You're everywhere.
yeah. Imagine you know what the moon phase is. Yeah, I'm gonna become a surfer with this watch.
Yeah, we're
That
gonna
way,
raise
you
the game
know
here.
where the low tide, where's the high tide. You could just bounce around the world chasing waves.
That's a cool watch. That's a cool watch. That just shows you how
Oh,
much value there is in dress watches.
oh. Speaking of value,
Yeah.
check this out. Let me show you
Okay.
some value over here, guys. You want to see some value? Kabling!
Oh my god.
Maurice Grossman is now 29.9, dropping fast. Drop, 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 drop. It's dropping super fast. So there we go. It's falling. It's like that
$100
free
saving.
falling. You know that song?
Yeah. It's a cool watch, man. Yeah, I know the song. It's a cool watch.
Yeah. Yeah, no, this is a really cool watch. It's actually we talked about this earlier this week, but this is like more affordable 1921 platinum. You know the 1921
Yeah,
platinum
yeah, yeah,
Vacheron?
yeah.
Yeah.
I like that watch, bro. I have to
Historiques.
say.
Because the tremblage dial looks very similar to the applied platinum hour indices. It's actually it's okay, you know. I would sell mine, but I'm not in the rush to get rid of it. Yeah, it's a cool piece,
It's a
and a
cool piece.
signature of my collection. However, it is dropping.
It's just a
Let's see a
cool
few
piece.
more.
And as we
Uh,
get older and more experienced, we
mhm,
realize that more and more. It just
mhm.
eventually we all get to this point. Like,
Yeah, the watch hobby is a journey. See, like stuff like this, like this LUC show part. This is the kind of stuff that I like now, and I would have never liked this in the beginning. I was chasing Rolexes. Let's see. Oh, look at this Jaeger LeCoultre master
the master compressor,
compressor.
which one? Extreme. Okay.
Oh
No,
shit!
it's a big watch, but look at that, bro.
Wow, look at the master compressor. It's cool though. You know what you're signing up for with a thing like that. It's only 7,000, but like
Well,
only not. It's not.
you know which one I like from them. They
Which
had
one?
it's just really cool. Had their last watch to collaborate with Aston Martin. It was a titanium
Mhm,
chronograph where you press the 6 o'clock to activate. You press the case at 6 o'clock. Do they
mhm.
have it there?
No,
You know which model I'm talking about?
no, no. Which one? Can you drop the link for me? I'll pull it up. Magic City says Tim G,
The
come
M
back.
box was
Oh
it
yeah.
well, the platinum was deadly.
Oh, the platinum is just yeah. Platinum, speedy. Look at this. Jared Perigo is really badass. It looks very similar to the Chopard, but obviously, look at this. It's got rose gold rotor, that onyx, whatever. What is it? Oh yeah, it is Cardin onyx.
Oh
It's
man, it's
blacker
so
than
cheap.
black.
It's so cheap, 15 grand for that.
Yeah, right.
What the dial?
42 mil, 10.7. It's perfect size. Beautiful bracelet. It's Gel Genta inspired. Very fun watch. I would get this. Yeah, but can you take this? Throw it out. Okay. The wine is spoiled, guys. Thank you, roommate. Yeah, no, this thing is lovely. I love. Maybe I will do a trade. Should I call them and ask them to see if they would trade me this watch
Man,
for
that's as much as the one. That's great value and a great that
right?
like you're putting your money in the right place. The dial alone, man.
Yeah, it's funky and iconic and cool.
Well, rare. Like like if you can get an Onyx Date 8, if it's available, what are they costing these days? Tim, you're muted. You know that, yeah?
Oh, sorry about that. Um, see here. Look at this IWC engineering and 9,400. These could go lower. I think a lot of people were put off by the price.
They could and will.
But what have you handled this engineer?
Yeah.
Because it's on par with that Jared Perigo, I would say.
I mean, it wears well. Wears
The
really
only
well.
thing,
The
yeah,
aqua is cool.
it's
Um,
thin.
but the movement, bro.
It's
That was
ETA
their big.
based, right?
Sorry.
It's ETA based.
Yeah. So that was their biggest. They're probably suffering a bit for what Bremon did when they tried to tell everyone that they're making in-house movements, and then
Mhm.
people are like, "We live in the internet age. I can find out immediately that you don't."
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
but the brands have a problem, bro. It doesn't matter what movement they're putting in it. They need to position themselves at a certain price point,
Mhm.
right? So they cannot sell that watch for 8 grand retail. So their only solution is, to be honest, put a proper movement and make less margin and sell it at the price they want. And actually, worse, a lot of lads are telling me they pay more than what the retail is, but with a better movement.
Whoa. There you go.
And I suppose, like I wouldn't be too caught
For
up in
me,
that
it's no
when
big
it comes
deal because
when it
I
comes to
think,
iconic design. I want the right package. That's what I'm saying. Like if they're doing any watch with any movement, then you're like, okay, might not mean much.
but I think just because it's ETA based, maybe it's easier to service. So
But in
maybe there's
2024,
some
you're
advantage.
relaunching your engineer.
Yeah,
I think collectors are expecting more.
really.
That's what it comes down to.
Dang. Too bad. It's the dial on the aqua was really nice. Hey, is that
Yeah, it's
kimchi?
cool.
Yeah, that's the use called dresses too.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
So I,
thank you.
so I bring the summer piece, summer
Okay, thank you.
because
What
they
else is there, Tim? Do they have anything else interesting?
Mhm. This Tudor Oyster Date chronograph looks really nice. Vintage. These are vintagey cool. A little bit thick, but I think very collectible. Oh, stamped clasp. Wow.
That's a rare piece.
What the fuck, right? That's a sexy one from 1993.
They're
Oh,
big, though.
with the
The watches.
Rolex on the back. The case back is Rolex. Case back.
Bro, it's one of the arguments. Do you want that
Wow.
watch with a Rolex clasp and stamped case back or not? And the true believers say no.
Whoa. ER $100 super chat. I'm a bit behind on your show, Timmy, but these diamonds by Chopard are off the chain. Stunning. Actually, Chopard, they're known for their diamonds.
You know
Uh,
they have some. Hey ER, what's up, bro? Do you know they have some of their exclusive high-end jewelry, like the bangles and stuff?
they make
In
some of the best, right?
Well, I mean, like people are like, oh, look at the rainbow Daytona, how the gems like kind of matching color gradually, and they're talking about 40 gems around the whole thing. They've
Mm,
got thousands of these things going around
mm.
in the most minimal amount of shade from next to the other. Flawless.
I love the Chopard Happy Diamonds watch.
Do you like them?
Oh yeah, I think
They're
it's
icon, right?
actually really cute because like the way the idea is just so smart. It's just a regular three-hand watch. It's
Yeah.
kind of, it's like your date
And you
just
know
or
what, bro?
with this
Like,
playful diamonds
yeah,
or
they got really bad
sandwich.
reviews as watchmaking started advancing since like
Mm,
5 years before COVID or whatever. And
mm.
this particular model has got even more popular.
This is it right now. I
It's
think
unbelievable.
this should be in every ladies collection. You got to have the Cartier Belle and Blue, Chopard
Yeah,
Happy Diamonds. And those two are staples of every ladies collection. Heck, if I
100%.
was a lady, this is the kind of thing I would get myself. Look at this two tone with rubies in the dial. That's so cool.
Do they have any yellow diamond happy diamonds in their current?
Wow, look at that. That is just so sexy. Yellow. You said yellow.
Yellow
Yeah.
diamonds in their happy
Oh,
diamonds?
oh,
Is that
yellow
yellow second
dime.
up? Or is it white
Uh,
diamonds?
no. Let's see here. Let's go watches. Happy, happy watches. See, got the diamond one. Oh wow, look at this one. It's got like different shapes. It's the
Yeah.
sun, the moon, and the stars.
Oh, yeah.
How cute is that? My God, it's gorgeous. Whoa, $100 super chat again. I'm tempted. I am tempted for you to show my 10-carat diamond ring that I picked up on the weekend. Maybe
Uh,
for your wine night, Timmy. Still love
yeah, I
that.
love jewelry, bro. You can't tease us with that. Is it
Hey,
one
that's gonna
stone, 10
be
carats? Please tell me it's a one stone. That's a king move.
10 carat. It's mind blowing. And if we could show it, that would be really awesome. We'll do because this Sunday we're doing movie night, wine and the movie night. We'll do a bit of trivia, and the winner's gonna get something. I don't know what yet, but we'll figure something out, something for wristwatch movie enthusiasts, and I guess when the game ends, we'll also reveal the ring. How about
Oh,
that? That would be really cool. Make it a special moment. And it's I've seen some rings, like I like the Cartier love ring. It's so iconic. Uh, but this is like the next level. This is like the highest level. Okay, Elton. Like the love ring looks
bro.
like nothing. It looks like bullshit. This is like top of the top. It's off catalog stuff. It'll be funny. It would be
Oh,
really,
man.
really fun if we could show. I think a lot of people would love to see something like that. Yeah, look at this. This Chopard, these Happy Diamonds. This is a really cool ladies' watch. Hey, roommate, what do you think about Chopard Happy Diamonds watches? Come here. Can you take a look? You don't like? Why you don't like? They're so beautiful. You don't like the diamonds inside? What do you think? What about for your sister? Would your sister like? No? You okay. All right. Some of them are okay price. There's some really crazy ones. Emeralds, sapphires. Yeah. Oh, look at that. How about that, Elton? With the big apple. Is this it's a Fifth Avenue edition. Oh my god. This is like if you really love New York, you get this from the Fifth Avenue boutique. They have a beautiful Chopard boutique.
That's cool. That's a cool watch.
Yeah, I said that her cat kept playing with the goodies. Uh, yeah, she's got a very, very cute cat there. Oh, and by the way, Check this out. This is from a viewer. It's one of the viewers' mom's watch, and guess what? He's got a Chopard. Hold on, I need to turn that off. There we go. Check that out. Look at that. With diamonds, and it's
The
a chronograph.
Imperial what? What
Yeah.
Imperial is that? Imperiale.
Variale. Wow. This is gorgeous. And I have another angle. Looks like it's got ton of diamonds, giant diamonds too. Oh, we lost Elton. Probably his phone died. Hey, I'm gonna drop the link. Elton tried to rejoin. We're gonna, guys. We've got another 5 minutes to go. If there's any song requests, let me know what song you guys would like me to play before we end the stream. Do we have something out? Oh yeah, Elton. Sorry, you
Yeah, that's a
dropped
cool
out. You
Imperial.
okay?
That's a cool one. Yeah, sorry,
Everything,
I just pressed
everything good?
back button by mistake.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
ER
Yeah.
will love this. A couple of months ago,
Uh-huh.
the guys at the shop, I always say to them, if you get something really nice before it goes out, give me a call. And they know I like jewelry. So I went in a couple of months ago and I was like, what if this could be? And
Mhm.
they had to order, they got in it was 6 or 7 carat triple X, no flaw, no, not VVS1 D color graph
Oh,
diamond, 280,000 euro. I mean, it's not too dear. It
shit.
was cheap.
You have a
When
picture?
you think graph only
Yeah.
use like 1% of the world's diamonds, and
Wow.
I think I'm looking forward to your ring. It's probably a bit more impressive.
Wow. Dang.
I did see
Graph
graph
Graph is
this year
really
in
nice.
Geneva. Did you see
Graph
them?
is really nice brand. Their watches though, Graph, they're not greatest watches. Although they do have some,
Well,
they're
they're high end because of
yeah,
the jewelry. Um,
but Graph.
I think they compete with like your Boodles watches and that kind with Asprey and all of that. They're not
You
trying to
know
compete
Harry
with.
Winston?
Yeah.
Harry Winston. I'm actually starting to kind of like their watches. Uh, they're
I
actually
like them now,
super
but they're a bit out of
important.
shape for me a few years back,
Yeah.
But I
Let's
like them
see.
now.
Chrome 24 or European watch company always have fantastic Harry Winston watches. They don't hold value, but like there's some funky ones. Like look at this. This is platinum. I know the lugs are controversial. Uh,
But
whoa, $100 super chat again. How about Houdini by
yeah, for real.
Eminem? Some swear words in it,
Hey,
don't Timmy, but love the
yeah,
song. As you
gay. I mean,
outro,
happy.
please. Cool.
Yeah, I
Let
think
me
Harry
check.
Winston now,
Uh-huh.
like Asprey, Harry Winston, Boodles, Graph are only high end, like diamond encrusted. Like that's what they're doing now.
Hmm. But the Harry Winston, uh, that's where FP Jorn practice, right? That's where he learned how to make watches. There's a lot of people actually, a lot of like super important watchmakers today that started out at Harry Winston. And if
Was
you
he
kind of,
before or after Patek there? He started
uh,
there.
I
He
think,
started here, no? Or he started Patek.
I'm not sure. Why? I think no. I think he went to Harry Winston after Patek
After
because
Patek.
he made movements for Harry Winston.
Oh, that boy likes to make moves.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, there's some, as you can
Really
see,
cool
there's some
watches.
wacky stuff here. If you
It's
find,
interesting though, right? To
yeah,
browse that stuff.
exactly. It's interesting stuff. It's weird, wacky, and there's a lot of like jewelry, beautiful pieces. Like, look at this. Like that's a high end, top of the
That's cool.
line jewelry. Yeah.
Any graph watches on Chrono at the moment?
Let's check. Wow. Okay, let's just do graph like this.
Like any
Oh,
gents?
okay. There you go. No, there's
Any
some
gen-
graph.
Any
Oh,
gents?
okay. This one is kind of all right.
I like
The
that.
the be- the bezel looks like a graph diamond. It's angular.
There was one of their latest ones there. If you scroll back,
Uh-huh.
like that's what they're like. Only they're like if you go back down. Sorry, down. Sorry, my bad. See
Yeah.
that one there?
This one, the butterfly?
No, the other one, the master, the master graph.
This one? Oh, well, this is
Yeah, so they're only
fully
focusing on this
gyms.
stuff now.
Really? Oh my god. I'm not a fan of this. $1 million. But you know what? Jacob and Co. basically got the foothold on this stuff, and maybe they want to reclaim that space because diamonds is diamonds.
No, bro, you got to understand something. Like Jacob and Co can never break through those societies in London when it comes to like. They're not going to put a Jacob on. Like they'll go to Graf, they'll go to Harry Winston. They'll
Yes.
stay loyal, like
Yes.
Hence
That's
why
why.
Jacob doesn't move out of Dubai anymore. Like he's there, like literally in presence.
Wow. Yeah, they got a lot of stuff. Oh, look at this graph. That's beautiful looking.
Come on, that's cool, bro.
Lady watch, right?
Yeah, that's
like
cool.
infinite loop. So beautiful. Wow. And it's like small. And look at that buckle with diamonds as well. It's gorgeous. This is so cool. They have a ring like this as well with diamonds going.
Bro, they're
around.
diamonds. It's like when you're like, oh, this diamond's so good, it almost looks fake. This puts a whole new meaning like to that. Like they're really talented, really talented. It's a vicious space between themselves. Piaget, like Cartier wouldn't compete with them. Like they'd be below that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But at that level, it's vicious. Like because there's more competition than you think.
Yeah, competition is hard. Competition is hard, but you know what? Competition leads to a lot of creativity, and this is kind of the kind of space where competition is good. Because hey, they're just making beautiful art, and art is subjective. So,
Totally agree.
yeah, exactly. It's a win-win for everybody. Guys, before you leave, make sure to hit that upvote button. I'll be back tomorrow. Send me your favorite movie quotes Sunday. All right, Elton, thank you so much for joining us on the show. Dr. Bob's
Why
Nightmare.
not?
No problem.
Roommate.
ER, congrats on the Van Cleef neck piece as well.
Yeah. Huh?
ER got a nice Van Cleef necklace as well.
Oh yeah, she does. Roommate, show them your Van Cleef. Yeah.
Ah,
She's got. There you go. There you go. Beautiful Van Cleef. You like your Van Cleef?
no.
Oh.
I was listening to the album.
Not anymore.
Good fucking luck. You're on your own.
Out of here.
She's back. Tell a friend. Guess who's back? 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 Guess who's back?
Well, look what the stork brung. Little baby devil with the forked tongue. And it's sticking out, yeah, like a sore thumb. With a forehead that it grew horns from. Still a white shirt. Pulling up in a Chrysler to the cipher with the fake spurts and a Bud Light shirt. Lyrical technician, an electrician. Y'all light work. And I don't gotta play pretend. It's you I make believe. And you know I'm here to stay, cause me. If I was to ever take a leave, it would be as friend to break your feet. If I was to ask for Megan D Stallion, if she would collab with me, would I really have a shot at her feet? I don't know, but I'm glad to be back like abracadabra. And for my last trick, I'm about to reach in my back, like abracadabra. And for my last trick, just like that, and I'm back, bro. Now back in the days of old me, right around the time I became a dope fiend, ate some codeine as a way of coping. Take the movie, it's case of OE, turned me into smiley face emoji. My shit may not be age appropriate, but I will hit an 8-year-old in the face with a participation trophy. I have zero doubts that this whole world's about to turn into some Girl Scouts and censorship girls out. So when I started this verse, it did start off lighthearted at first, but it feels like I'm targeted. Mind-boggling how my profit is skyrocketed. Look what I pocketed. Yeah, the shit is just like y'all have been, like jogging in. I've been running at full speed, and that's why I'm ahead like my noggin. I'm the fight y'all get in when you debate who the best, but I sound white chalk, and when I step up to that mic, cock it then. Oh my God, attention, not again. Abracadabra. And for my last trick, I'm about to reach in my back, bro. Just like that in the back, bro. Break it down. Sometimes I wonder what the old me say. If what? If he could see the way shit is today, he'd probably say that everything is gay. What's my name? What's my name? So how many little kids still wanna act like me? I'm a bigger prick than cacti bee, and that's why these words sting just like you were being attacked by bees in the coop, leaning back my seat. Open R. Kelly's favorite group, the black guy bees. In my Air Max 90s, white tees, walking parental advisory. My transgender cat Siamese identifies as black but acts Chinese. Like a motherfucking hacky sack, got treat the whole world cause I got it at my feet. Can I explain to you that even myself I'm a danger to? I hop on tracks like a kangaroo and say a few things that do to anger you. But fuck that, if I think that shit, I'ma say that shit. Cancel me, what? Okay, that's it. Go ahead, Paul, quit. Snake ass prick, you male cross-dresser, fake ass bitch. And I'll probably get shit for that. But you can all suck my dick. In fact, fuck them, fuck Dre, fuck Jimmy, fuck me, fuck you. Fuck my own kids, the brats. Fuck them. Biggest group off, them and you off. You two off, got two balls. Biggest group balls. What you thought you saw ain't what you saw. Cause you're never gonna see me caught sleeping. See the kidnapping, never did happen. Like Sherry Papini, Harry Houdini. I vanish into the thin air as I'm leaving like abracadabra. And for my last trick, I'm about to reach in my back, bro.